for the players.
I am not gay. I am not gay.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come. Oh.
Has she gone or is she here? Kathleen Kennedy's employment status is queer.
What are you doing?
Adjusting your breasts. You fainted and they shifted all out of whack. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's really ready to go.
Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely! Okay, Cicely!
Take me by the hand, take me by the hand,
Okay, Cicely!
take me by the hand, take me by the hand.
Okay, Cicely!
He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. Me by the hand. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. What the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man.
Okay, Cicely!
Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my god, am I bending the cat? Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my god, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cuck. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood horse bitch. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man.
Okay, Cicely!
Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. I'm gonna make quad your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my god, like that. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. You got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. So fucking crazy. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Fuck off. Fire, fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. She's like, it's so. Oh look, what a coincidence. God damn, I hate this thing. I can't say the word tampon. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off, fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what? Fuck
would love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Current fucking day? Fuck off! We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda. Twat waffle! That's all you fucking are! Twat waffle! Fuck off! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! Fuck your immersion! Guess what? Fucking pronouns! You take everything we love and you just can't help! Shovel your dog shit! Fucking crap! Ideology into everything! Every single solitary fucking thing! Goodbye. Everybody, welcome to Afternoon Tea with Az. Welcome. I'm your host, as always, Az from Hill versus Babyface, but this is Afternoon Tea, folks, and you know what must be done right now before we even start? We have the Afternoon Tea with Az mug. His Lordship. We have the Afternoon Tea. And one must pour it into thus vessel, so that it may be devoured. Oh, I'm trying to do it without dripping. That's what she said. Yeah, boy. Got the mook. We got the mook. In it goes. Boom. Oh. Fresh from your mama's teat. Let's no lumps, no sucra. Sugar kills. Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to Afternoon Tea with Az. The drink is ready, the cup of chard is ready, and I've also realized that I've still got bloody autofocus on a stupid webcam! OBS. OBS! Can you please bring in a setting? Can you please bring in a setting that when I take autofocus off, it stays off? Instead of every time I shut it down and shut it back on and damn it! Yeah. Let's just adjust that down a little bit. Yeah, boy. And should I put the light on? Let there be light. There we go. I mean, I could do that. Oh. And it's so much nicer on my eyes, but... Don't tell me to calm down.
fucking drink tea, put them in timeout. How long? How long? Timeout. How long? 10 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, or 24 hours. Fucking 30 minutes. Don't tell me to fucking calm down. Get the fuck out of here! Now I'm going to drink my tea. Oh. So good. Feels so good. First sip of tea today. Oh. Oh, tastes delicious. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Atfternoon. Third time, you know. Hey, we got no super chat square up today because it was on Real BBC, was on Nerdrotic's channel this week. And because we are balancing the books, the Real BBC will be on Nerdrotic's channel again this week. By the way, this hoodie's like fucking 15. Look at that. I jizzed on myself. I managed to hit all the way up here. All the way up here. Well. That is not toothpaste. That is not toothpaste. What is it? Huh? What is it? That wasn't toothpaste. What is it? I'll tell you. That was yogurt. That was yogurt. You know it, right? You know in the adverts, when you have a bit of yogurt, right? In the adverts, they get a bit of yogurt, and they like really stick the spoon in. They really stick the spoon in, and then they lift it up from the yogurt, and it has that little like, oh, it still attaches, and it brings itself up, and then it separates, and it's just like, and then they go, They do that, yeah? You know they do that, right? Fuck off. Because that's what I did yesterday. I had my Muller Crunch corner. Stuck me spoon in, right? Did the whole, ooh, got it to about here, drip. False advertising. You never see that in the adverts, do you? You never see that in the adverts. They get a drip down. They're like, oh, for fuck's sake. Never see that, do you? In the adverts. All right, Criggles. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. So yogurt adverts, right? False advertising. Also, oh here, let me bring this up. Right, here. Let me bring this up. Right. This is an advert for a chocolate bar, a fucking chocolate bar from 1985 in the UK. Right.
Only the crumbliest
Flakiest chocolate. Tastes like chocolate. You get it before the crunch. chocolates never tasted before.
And these flakes come with flakeless milk chocolate in the world.
Fuck yeah, it is. Right. You see that dirty cow, right? You see that dirty cow with that flake shoving it down the gullet, yeah? Yeah, you're peeling it away, peeling it. Oh. Yeah, fuck off. Have you seen a woman eat a flake, fat cow? Have you? Here, right. Look, this isn't the only flake advert, right? This isn't the only flake advert. Here, look at it. Look at this. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. Let's look at this. We had. Why do you think you're always horny in the 80s? Huh? Why do you think as a kid you're always perpetually fucking horny? Every advert was perfect. Marketing 101, sex sells. Look at this. Only the crumbliest flakiest chocolate tastes like chocolate's never tasted before. Only the crumbliest flakiest chocolate tastes like chocolate's never tasted before. Bullshit. Bullshit. You open that flake, right? Before you can even get to the cylinder of chocolatey goodness, half of the fucking thing is broken apart. Half of it is just broken apart. It's all in the fucking wrapper. It's all in the goddamn wrapper, and you pull it out, it's like a fucking baby dick! And then, so what you have to do then is you got to get the wrapper. You got to get the wrapper, and then you got to make a fucking canoe. A canoe out of the goddamn wrapper and funnel the fucking bits into your mouth, which half of them then start fucking pouring down your face. And then you go like that. You go like that on your top to get rid of them, but you don't because the flakes are fucking chocolate. And so you do that and you just grind them into your fucking top. You just grind them in. And then you got bits of fucking white all over. Oh. Does my head in. Fucking does my head in. And then there's look, you know, the world was a wonderful place once upon a time. It really was. Because although I did get mad at these things, they did anger me. My God, I ate fucking Cadbury's flakes like they were going out of fashion because I was hoping a woman would fillet me the way that look at this fucking woman. Look at it. Look at this one. This is from 1992. That's not that long ago. That's 30 years ago. That's not that long. Come on, man. This has even got a musical intro now. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Get that fucking chocolate out, you dirty whore. Get it. Get it out. Come on. Oh. Ah! The crumbliest, flakiest chocolate. Tastes like chocolate's never tasted before. Yeah, I was fucking gushing. I was gushing! What the fuck has happened to mankind? What has happened? we got Doctor Who wanting to beat Daleks by fucking twerking at them. What the hell is wrong with people today? What the hell is wrong? Am I Morty? Now we got drag queen fucking story time. Hi, I'm a 48-year-old man called Bruce, and I'd like to read a story to your children. Fuck off, Bruce! That's not stunning and brave. What happened, eh? What happened? We were doing so well. In the 90s, things were so good. You'd be there at a nightclub. You're there on the nightclub, you know. You're a late teens, early fucking 20s dude. You're on the nightclub, you're at university. Fucking yeah, having a good time. Fucking girl will come up to you. Hi. Hi. How you doing? Yeah? Doing all right? Yeah. I'm a 90s liberated woman, you know? I understand the value of men and women, and I'm just wondering if you'd like to come back to my place for some, you know, non-complicated sex. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds pretty fucking good. Can we do it after this song, though? Oh, yeah. I fucking love this song. What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened, hey? That man looked at me rape! I'm looking for fucking bread in aisle 4. I'm looking for... Social media. Dirty pervert in supermarket. What the fuck happened? Hey? What happened? What happened? What happened to mankind, eh? What happened to mankind? I don't know. Oh, dear goodness. In the 90s, you know, you're in the 90s. You're in the 2000s. Never mind the 90s. You're in the 90s. You're in the 2000s. Oh, you see that guy? See that black guy over there? Yeah, he needs to get out of this country. Hey, you stop that. That guy there is working hard. Do you know what he's doing right now? He's working on that street. He's tarmacking that street so that you pompous little shit, can fucking walk down it without your car breaking an axle. All right? This is called contributing to society. This is fucking good stuff. You stop that. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean that. It's okay, mate. It's okay. It's okay. Live and learn, yeah? But you gotta understand. You gotta understand. Different horses, different courses. We're all one. Okay. 2024. White people are the devil! They're the devil! Wait. You're fucking white and you're saying that to me. I know! The West is the devil! You're a devil! You're a white devil! Oh! No, not really. What happened? What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? We don't need men anymore. We don't need men. Well, actually, you do. You really fucking do. Because if men did just fucking die tomorrow, do you know what would happen apart from civilization collapsing within 5 fucking weeks? Who's there to build your houses, your infrastructure, your roads? Who's there to maintain the sewerage? Who's there to pick up your fucking litter? Who's there to do all the jobs that you want to do, the dangerous jobs, the horrible jobs, the jobs that require a man of fortitude, mental fucking fortitude as well as physical fortitude? What happened? You know, what happened? Well, that's just it. Who's going to fix your car? Who's going to fix your fucking plumbing? Who's going to fix your electricity? Who's going to unblock your drains? Who's going to unblock your gutters? Who's going to be there to hold you at night and tell you that everything's going to be okay, hey? Oh, stop being mediocre as. Absolutely. I am being a mediocre white man. Shooty Gatwa told me that. Doctor Who's Shooty Gatwa shares harsh truth about black struggles in the face of celebrated white mediocrity. Oh, okay. Shooty Gatwa shared his thoughts on how the world still views diversity in the wrong way and pushes back against equality. Oh, absolutely. Let's just listen to a little bit. Shooty Gatwa's rise to fame may have been fairly swift and planned, but the first black actor to take the lead role in Doctor Who does not see a shift in equality happening at any real speed across the industry and beyond. So, let me just check the date. It's the 21st of April 2024. The 21st of April 2024. When did Beverly Hills Cop come out? Was it 1984? Beverly Hills Cop 1984. Fuck yeah. 1984. How many years ago is that? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 40 years ago. Wow. That's a fairly long. That's nearly half a decade. That is knocking on the door of half a decade. One of the greatest films. By the way, Beverly Hills Cop, one of the greatest movies of all time. I'm just saying it. It is. It's certainly one of my favorite movies of all time. I remember being a little as. Watching Beverly Hills Cop. And I said, God, I'd love to be Axel Foley. I'd love to be Axel Foley. He's funny. He's fucking kick-ass. Charming. He's fucking awesome. This guy is awesome. Now then, let's just jump to the few. Let's just jump a few, Let's just jump to 2024. So we're at 1984 right now. So we need to jump to 2024. So that's how many years? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 40 years later. Oh, Az, but that's just one film. That's just one film you mentioned. That's just one actor, one film. Oh, okay. All right. We'll pretty much pick any film from the 80s. Just pick any film, any beloved film from the 80s. Any film, beloved film from the 80s. But pretty much any film from the 80s. Never mind the 80s. I mean, you can go further back, folks, but I'm just using the 80s as an example because that's when I started to, to experience movies that I probably should not have been watching. And pretty much in every single one of those beloved films, there is a lot of well-known, beloved black actors, black characters. Just think of R.I.P., by the way, Carl Weathers. Just think about every single Arnie film, pretty much. Who was the bad guy in Conan? Who was the main bad guy in Conan? Well, that would be the absolutely gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful human being that would be James Earl Jones. You got a Predator. Boosh. You got Carl Weathers. Oh, you've also got, is it Duke? Who also then made an appearance, by the way, in Commando as well. I've seen some people say Trading Places. I've seen some people say 48 Hours. I've seen some people say Lethal Weapon. You can just pour these movies out. Sidney Poitier, one of the greatest actors of all time. Denzel, one of the greatest actors of all time. Who was everybody's favorite in the A-Team? Fucking Mr. T. We all loved Mr. T. Why? He was fucking badass. That's why. Because once upon a time, Shooty, and this might come as a fucking shock to a short-ass gay Rwandan fucking Scotsman who thinks he can play Doctor Who and literally grifts and lives off identity politics and intersectionality and victimhood to try and get ahead in today's society. But once upon a time, dear sir, going back 40 plus fucking years. I'm looking at all of these fucking examples. All of these examples. Do you know what we were drawn to? Was it the color of somebody's skin? Was it their genitalia? No, it was whether or not they were fucking badass. Badass. That is what we gravitated towards. That's what we gravitated towards. If a character was badass, we fucking loved them. Didn't matter what they were. Man, woman, because there's only two genders. Black, white, brown, didn't matter. Because once upon a time, we actually like character, not superficiality. Superficiality, which plagues today's identity politics. You must like this character because superficial trait. Not whether or not that character's any good. Was Jodie Whittaker any good as the Doctor? No, she was dog shit. She was a dog shit Doctor. Shouldn't have even been the Doctor. The Doctor should have been male. Because there's nothing wrong with having specific gender roles either. And if anybody tells you differently, they're a lying piece of fucking shit. And as Ncuti Gatwa, in his current performance as the Doctor, admittedly, it's only been a couple of appearances, but has he in any way, shape, or form shone as the Doctor yet? No. No, in his first full outing, he was fucking embarrassing. But as you've just said, come on now, as you've just said, he's only had one full outing and a little bit of one of the specials. Come on now. That's fair. That's a fair comment. I mean, you know, I guess we have to judge based off the other Doctors. In one episode of Christopher Eccleston's first Doctor, did he show? Oh my God, he fucking absolutely nailed it. Oh wow, yeah, that episode back in 2005, sorry. Rose. By the end of that first episode, was Christopher Eccleston a Doctor? Fuck yeah, he was. Woof. Fuck yeah. David Tennant, when he took over the role at the Christmas special, spent most of that Christmas special in bed. In bed. Recuperating from the regeneration. And then in the last 10, 15 minutes, came to full power. So David Tennant only had a very limited amount of time to try and show who he was as the Doctor in his first outing. That's a lot of pressure. By the end of that Christmas special, what did we think? My God, he fucking nailed it. In that short period of time, he showed the kind of quirkiness of the Doctor, but he also showed that, you know, the oncoming storm. That's what he showed. The oncoming storm as well. This was a man who was not going to be fucked with. And Tennant's Doctor is 10. Let's go 10 because his 14th was fucking terrible. Had its moments. But unfortunately, its moments were wrapped around terrible writing. Just such a short period of time. Boom, got it. Tennant's leaving. I'm leaving Doctor Who. Damn it. Who's going to take over? An unknown 26-year-old actor. Fucking hell. An unknown 26-year-old actor. Just think of the pressure Matt Smith was under. Just think of the pressure he was under. 26 years old, cast as the youngest Doctor in the history of Doctor Who, and he's following... all gone. He's following David Tennant. Fuck. That is tough. One could be forgiven for thinking they're just going to be hiring young men now. They just want the Doctor to be young. The women love it. it's commercially viable. You know, David Tennant was only in his early 30s when he took over as the Doctor as well. He was a young man. But now we've gone from a man who was 33 odd years old to 26. 26. Dear me. So he gets his regeneration and okay, I mean, there we are. We got to wait. We got to wait for the 11th hour. The 11th hour. One of the greatest episodes of Doctor Who ever. Gary's personal favorite episode, all-time favorite episode, I believe. Hard to argue against that. But Blink, I think, just edges it out for me. And also, Midnight is... But hey, whoa. We don't want to give away our top 5 Doctor Who episodes of all time. No, that's going to be for an episode of The Real BBC coming soon. But the 11th hour with Matt Smith, how did he do it? How can this 26, now 27-year-old man portray such an old Doctor? How did he do it? Fuck. Absolutely blew it out the water. No, I don't think Fear Her is going to be on that. No, that's a shame, eh? How did he do it? So young, and yet he played the Doctor as if the Doctor was an old man. Unbelievable. Absolutely perfecting, young on the outside, but such an old soul on the inside. Crazy. Crazy. If only acting was a skill. I know, Daniel. Fuck. If only acting was a skill. Wow. I mean, it's not as if Matt Smith's gone on to do anything else, has it really? Well, apart from his critically acclaimed performance in both The Crown and House of the, the Flying Dragons. But the 11th hour is it is without doubt one of the greatest Doctor Who episodes of all time. Yeah, we don't talk about Terminator. Yeah, shh, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. And then you had Matt Smith wanted to go to Hollywood. No, you can't really blame him. He was young. He had the opportunity. You can't blame him. You can't blame him. So then we get Peter Capaldi. Oh my God. Now, Peter Capaldi is a seasoned actor, and we've seen, well, if you're British, you've probably seen Peter Capaldi around the place anyway. We'd already seen him do a couple of stints in Doctor Who, Fires of Pompeii. He was in Fires of Pompeii, but also he was in Torchwood, Children of Earth. Crazy good in that. Crazy good in that. So we knew that he was good. And Malcolm Tucker's one of the greatest characters created in comedy of all time. You put Ricky Gervais up there with The Office. Absolutely. No doubt. No doubt. David Brent. Fucking hell. But Malcolm Tucker has got to be up there. Has got to be up there as one of the greatest characters in comedy. The Thick of It is one of the funniest fucking comedies you'll ever see. One of the funniest comedies you'll ever see. And what's it based around? Politics. Politics. That's what it's based around. And it fucking satirizes politics like you've got no business. It doesn't care what side you're on. Red, blue, fucking Labour, Conservative. You're all a bunch of arseholes. So we already knew the range of Capaldi. and what he could do. Daisy. But that first episode, deep breath. Oh my God, deep breath. Oh. One of my favorite Doctor Who episodes of all time. Because the regeneration episodes, where you get the Doctor for the first time, not the actual regeneration, which is at the end of the other Doctor's run. No. The first fresh regeneration episode speaks volumes about where it's going to go. And Deep Breath is outstanding. Outstanding episode of Doctor Who. Suddenly, from the smiley, happy-go-lucky, but old soul of Matt Smith, the flirty, kind of him and Kara, hello. Suddenly, we get this much older man. No disrespect to Peter Capaldi. By the way, happy birthday, Peter, for a couple of days ago, 66. But we have this older soul, we have this young girl in her late 20s. And then suddenly we have this man in his mid-50s. And this guy's, his personality is completely different now. He's completely different to Matt Smith. Whew. And you don't even know what to make of him half the time in Deep Breath. You don't even know what to make of him. You can't figure him out. And why can't you figure him out? Because Doctor Who does what Doctor Who does brilliantly, which is show you the Doctor from the companion's perspective. That's what Doctor Who does so well. Because we were suddenly thrust in the position of the companion. And we were looking at this new guy and we were not knowing what the hell to make of it. And then, boom. Fucking nailed. Just... Did he push him? Did he push him at the end, or did the guy fall? Did he push him or did he fall? We both know the answer to that question. We both know the answer to that question. Did he push him or did he fall? We know the answer to that. We know what he did. We know what he did. And when he was at the top and he was looking down at the guy impaled, we got a fourth wall breaking moment as Capaldi just looks straight into the camera. Just looks straight into the camera. Straight into us. Fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Whew. And what was the best thing about Capaldi? He had some terrible scripts to work with. He had some bad material to work with. He had some good stuff, but he had some bad stuff as well. Quite a bit of bad stuff as the BBC was changing. But Capaldi was such an amazing actor. Such an amazing actor. He took even that mediocre writing and turned it into just gold. Because every time he spoke, every time he moved, acted. And when I say acted, I don't mean acted as an actor. I mean acted within the show. The Doctor acting within the show. You believed at every single step of the way he was the Doctor. At every single step of the way. Never wavered. Never faltered. He was the Doctor. And that prophetic regeneration speech that he does, was if Stephen Moffat knew what was going to happen to Doctor Who now. because he had to deal with it himself, and he knew what was happening. He knew what was going to come. And that prophetic speech by Capaldi before he regenerates, just, he was telling us that Doctor Who's over. It's over now. I'm going to tell you what the Doctor should be. I'm going to tell you how the Doctor should behave. Because from here on in, it's over. Missy was great because Michelle Gomez is a phenomenal actress. Doctor, I let you go. Never has there been more a poignant final line. Because that was the end of Doctor Who. That's when Doctor Who died. Completely died. And we got the tourist. The tourist, Jodie Whittaker, who came in. The tourist, Jodie Whittaker, who stressed at one side of her mouth that Doctor Who has always catered to the male gaze. And then in the other side of her mouth, I've never seen Doctor Who. I've never seen it. Wait a minute. How can Doctor Who always cater to the male gaze if you've never fucking seen it? Hey? Oh. Oh. And that paves the way for shit kickers like this boy here. Shooty Gatwa shares harsh truth about black struggles in a face of celebrated white mediocrity. How about a big bag of shut the fuck up? How about a big bag of shut the fuck up? By the way, this guy... You thought I was joking before, chat. I wasn't joking. By the way, this is the guy that said this days earlier. This is the guy that said this days earlier. Shooty Gatwa wants Doctor Who to feature a dance scene where the Doctor destroys a monster with twerking. Gonna let that sit with you for a second, chat. Just calling my mum. Just calling up my mum. She might be at church. I'm gonna see if she picks up. Got a voicemail. She could be at church. She might be at Percy Throwers, the garden centre. She does like to go to the garden centre. I just wanted to tell her I loved her. Actor Shooty Gatwa, who played the 15th Doctor on Doctor Who, recently promoted the upcoming series by sharing that he wants the show to feature a dance scene that has the Doctor destroy, quote, a monster with twerking. Speaking with Entertainment Weekly about the show, Gatwa discussed what was on his wish list for the Doctor. Should be for the Doctor. John, come on now. He informed the outlet, I need a big dance number. That's what I'm going to put into the universe. I need the Doctor to have a big, fierce, just like Drag Queen Story Hour, dance routine that, like, destroys a monster with twerking. He added, or maybe some death drops, and that's what will drop the monster. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Not only did Gatwa reveal he wants a dance number with twerking, he also confirmed the show will attempt to push disordered sexual behavior. Okay. I don't know what John F. Trent means by that. While discussing the costumes for the show that designer Pam Down had shown him, Gatwa told Entertainment Weekly she laid out her sketches on the table and I saw kilts and skirts and all kinds of gender pushing, societal pushing outfits. And I was like, yes, let's do them all. I mean, he can't possibly do that, though. Yeah. I mean, that would just be ridiculous. Yeah. That would be stupid. That would be embarrassing. Yeah. That would be really embarrassing. I mean, we can't in any capacity have the Doctor simply wearing a skirt. A male Doctor wearing a skirt. That's pathetic. I mean, that's a kilt is not a kilt unless it has a sporran. If it doesn't have a sporran, it's a skirt. A sporran is what makes a kilt a kilt. This is a man in a skirt. If there is no sporran, there is no kilt. Tartan up top does not make a skirt a kilt. A kilt is made from bearing the tartan and the sporran. So this is our new. By the way, what it's holding is the allegedly the new sonic screwdriver, which is a butt plug, as we've already seen. So we've moved from Jodie Whittaker's rampant rabbit vibrator to a butt plug. Yep, this is not Doctor Who. This is not Doctor Who. This is a these are people with lifestyles of their own choosing. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't. Their own choice. But the whole point is you're true to the character. You're not being true to the character. Now you are just simply self-inserting your own beliefs. That's it. Nothing even subtle about it. Nothing even subtle about it. We believe in gender ambiguity because we are far left-leaning ideologues. So that is now what we're going to be pushing. We're not going to be true to who the Doctor is, what it represents, who it's for, which is for everybody. Remember, when somebody says we're being more inclusive, they're being exclusive. It's a lie. It's all a lie. When somebody says we're making it for everybody, it means we're making it for our very specific group. That's what that means. For everybody. For everybody means we are usurping it and we are now bringing it into our chamber, and now it will adhere to all the rules, which are always in flux, of our chamber. It's lies. It's like when they say we want to bring joy. That word joy is a lie. It means take away, usurp, infect, infest. That's what it means. It's the colorful, happy, lucky language of a liar, of a snake. Of a snake. You said Flux. Why did you say that name? Why did you say that name? Let's go back. And I was like, yes, let's do all of them. Let's put me in skirts. Let's put me in skirts, because nothing says the Doctor like a skirt. By the way, I'm not going to be watching this new series. I'm not. It's just no. I'm fucking so done now. It's unbelievable. I said to Gary I'd watch the Christmas special for him. I did that. But I'm done. I've lost any interest whatsoever. After seeing his first, no, we good. After he told a policeman that he just had a man stick his thumb up his anus in the Christmas special, I was done. I was done. You know? When Russell decided that he wanted to get all his lifestyle jokes in there, I was done. I don't think of the views as, I know Red Rocket, I know from a content creation point. But we got MILF Manor season 2 coming up. We got MILF Manor season 2 coming up, folks. You're gonna get the King of Cringe is back, baby. You're gonna get myself. You're probably gonna get Disbrew, and we're gonna be doing MILF Manor season 2 videos. So I don't mean together. I mean, you know, Disbrew will do his separate. I'll do. But you'll get that. You'll get that crazy. Instead of week by week seeing our beloved characters absolutely torn apart and pissed on and defiled. I couldn't have put it any better than this, actually. It's not for us. It's made for everybody, but it's not made for you. It's for everyone, but it's not for you. It's not made for you, but it's for everyone, but it's not made for you. Oh, okay. 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 So, I I am having a new bathroom installed a week on Monday. Or that's when it's starting. You know, there is that. But chat, if you have not already if you've not already seen, there is a pinned comment. There is a pinned comment because the real BBC plushies the real BBC plushies are up for sale. They're up for pre-order. You can own your own Peeping Tom as. There's also Mola, X-Ray Girl, Gary. They're all there on the page. If you click the link, they're all there. And the more you buy, the bigger the discount. The discount will show in the checkout. I think if you buy one, it's full price. If you buy two, it's 5% off. If you buy three, it's 10% off the order. And if you buy all four, 15% off the whole order. So, you know, if you'd be so kind, I'd be very grateful. I got a bathroom to pay for, and it's expensive. I need that money to pay my bills. The internet bill, the electricity bill. Also, the taxman took a fuck of a lot of money off me. Fucking asshole. What if I buy 20? If you buy 20, you still get a discount, but I think it'll be 50. It'll be 15%. I think 15% is the not that you are going to buy 20. I know you're mucking around, but I think 15% is where the discount goes to the highest. So anything from 4 upwards is 15% off. Do you always pull your strings out? No, I did with this one though. I did with this one, but I don't normally. It's just whether or not they ignore me, annoy me, not ignore me, annoy me. Fucking hell, legalize adulthood. I've just seen that. What here? Actually, before we carry on, I've got to address this. Legalize adulthood with $200. As I'm going to need a new floor in my retirement home for dorks. See pics and emails. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, retirement home for dorks. Hey! Legalize adulthood. Show me a picture. He's got some plastic cabinets, and inside the plastic cabinets, there is a bunch of plushies. We got Mola, Drinker, Rags, Comics, D-Day Cobra, Ryan, Hot Dog Az, a goldfish. I'm not sure who that goldfish is. Is it? I don't. And Gary as well, Wizard Gary. Oof, you're gonna need another floor. Yeah. You're gonna need another floor, man. I got Jeremy, every Marvel Comics issue 199. Dude. Am I going crazy, or did somebody bring fucking Jeremy? Fucking Jeremy! Did they buy him the issues, not a graphic novel either. Did they get him the Uncanny X-Men issues of the Dark Phoenix saga, which I think is Uncanny X-Men 101 to 108, maybe? It's around about there. But did they get him these individual issues of the Dark Phoenix saga? I saw that picture. I was fucking mad. Issue 199 is a Phoenix-like cover. Okay. I got Jeremy every Marvel Comics issue that's 199 in Vegas. Don't know if you saw that. I saw the pit. I thought you'd got in the Dark Phoenix saga for a minute. Then I was going nut. I was going. But it was fun. Had him open it in front of Gary. He screams, "For the bankers!" As Poop Chutney got ya gets monkey push. As Chutney Poop Chutney got ya gets monkey push. Oh, it's gone in the book. Gone in the book. It's too bad Jeremy can't read. Oh, dude, massive thank you. Boosh, it's in the book. It's in the book. Shooty, it sounded like Poop Chutney to me, but I know Shooty gat, yeah. But it looked like Poop Chutney. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, dude. Way too kind. By the way, we have hit the minimum of plushies, so they will go into production. By the way, you need to sell at least 200 for them to go into production. We have sold 207. Maul is on like 300 and some fucking hell. He's flying. Boobs. Boobies. Thank you. So yeah, pick up a plushie. Link is pinned. And I'm gonna be shilling those for the next month. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to fake Doctor Who. Interestingly, after noting that the show will promote disordered sexual behavior, Gatwa also declared that the show reflects where Britain is societally. He said, the show is so quintessentially British. No, it's not. Bloody hell, Legalized Adulthood has also dropped a 20 gifted into the stream as well. Don't worry, Locksaw. I've seen you, buddy. Thank you, man. Fucking hell. By the way, yes, Sunday Fun Day does return today. Is it Helldivers? No. We are playing something different today. Are we going to play some more Helldivers? I fucking hope so. I fucking hope so. And yes, folks, this Friday, I will be playing Booby Lady with Sexy Wobbly Ass all day. All day. The show is so quintessentially British. No, it's not. 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 Do you know what it is? It's far leftist. That's what it is. It's just far left. London, which isn't part of the UK. It's a principality state. I'll fight anybody for that. London doesn't in any way, shape, or form reflect the UK in the slightest. The sooner London is removed from the United Kingdom, the better. It's not. It's not. The show is so quintessentially British. No, it isn't. And it's a show that has accumulated the power to reflect where Britain is societally. No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. When you live, and when I say what I'm going to say next, I mean wherever you are. But when you live a certain lifestyle, and that's all your life is, that's all you see. And so you think your life reflects everything, and it doesn't. And it doesn't. If you were to come up here to the West Yorkshire, if you were to come up here, you would find it significantly different. than the mean streets of Soho gay bars. Just saying. But when you live a certain lifestyle in a certain way, in a certain place, and that's all you ever see all day, every day, then that's how you're going to view life. And that's not the case. I was like, it would be really interesting to travel through all the subcultures of Britain that it's had in the past up to now through his clothes. Chat, I'm reading quotes. I'm not making this up. I'm reading quotes from the new Doctor. Yeah, Doctor Who's always been about living through society through clothes. How do we tell that story through fashion? No, you put a fucking skirt on and you mince around, I guess. But, you know. What's up, little buddy? Yeah, come here. Come here, little buddy. Come here, eat. Yep. How do we tell that story through fashion? Right. None of this is surprising, as reported by the Daily Mail. Gatwa previously promised that the show would lean into his leftist liberal bubble. It's done more than lean. It's bought itself a nice semi-detached house and set up home. He said, as I say, I live in a very leftist liberal bubble. This is a quote. This is a quote. And in fact, there's a really great episode coming up next year where we lean into that. Is it called The Whole of the Season? Is it called The Whole of the Season? Is that Gatwa's co-star Millie Gibson, who will be leaving the series at the end of her season, also informed The Independent that the show will attract a lot of Gen Z because it will go with the times and represent a lot of the faces and themes that are really important to see on television. Yeah, where's my pad? Where's my pad? Oh, I'm smashing that X. Oh, I'm smashing that fucking X'd out. Oh, I'm smacking it. Oh, I'm hitting that button, baby. They're for the next season of Doctor Who, which they're currently filming, there'll be a nice Indian lady as a companion so that the BBC can say, hey, look. And by the way, chat, you can cut this piece, please. You can clip this piece because this is exactly what all the papers will be saying. At last, the first non-white TARDIS crew ever. All non-white TARDIS crew ever. Boom. That's why they did it. That's why they did it. By the way, the idea that all of Gen Z is a bunch of far left leaning liberals in itself, again, shows the complete and utter lack of understanding of society. Also, and more importantly than that, it also shows that once upon a time, Doctor Who, a show that was actually for everybody. And when I say everybody, I mean it doesn't matter what race, color, creed you come from. It also didn't matter what age you were, because Doctor Who was also aimed for kids to enjoy, but there was plenty there, obviously, for the adults to enjoy as well. Doctor Who was literally a family show made for every part of the possible audience it could imagine. Now, we're targeting a far left liberal bubble of Gen Zers. Again, it's that really creepy grooming language. Palace a one up. I forgot we kicked off at 3 today. Crystal Palace 1, West Ham United. Palace 2. Palace have just scored a second. 2-0. Crystal Palace 2, West Ham 0. Fucking come on, my boys! But you notice there's this really, really kind of sinister grooming language around all of this. We're going to attract young Gen Z. You know, Gen Z. We're attacking the kids. We're going after the kids. We're going after that generation. You know. Which part of Yorkshire are Palace in? South London. South London, West Yorkshire. South London, West Yorkshire. Oh God. To that point, she also detailed there are so many controversial elements to this season. The good sort of controversy. And it's what we need to see on our tellies. Nah, not really, no. No. Because when a liberal says something's controversial, it probably means that. Wow, I could say something. But I all think we can, in our own minds, create something. Of course, this isn't entertainment. This isn't entertainment. This is activism. Of course it is. Entertainment's dead. Entertainment no longer exists because entertainment, legalized adulthood, is for everybody. Escapism is for everybody. They don't want you to be escaping, and they don't want it to be for everybody. It's for everybody, but it's not made for you. Remember? That's their own words. This is for everybody, but it's not made for you. They've said their own words, their own quotes. This is a far left liberal bubble. A far left liberal bubble. That's what the show is. That's who the show's for. Gibson even admitted that many viewers will be put off by the show. What a great selling point on a family show that was made for everybody. What a wonderful selling point. Many viewers will be put off by the show. Quote, some people might think, this isn't the Doctor Who I know, because it isn't. Because it isn't. But I'm really excited to see it. It's really cool that they're doing concepts like these and changing it up. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I think it's I think the next season kicking off next month in May. The show has only lost viewers since it returned last year. The first standalone episode featuring Gatwa, The Church on Ruby Road, was one of the least watched debuts for a new Doctor. In the history of the show, it only saw 4.7 million people tune in to the episode in the UK. By the way, I actually don't think those figures are correct because for some reason, it took them over 2 weeks to report the what do they call them? Well, put it this way, the consolidated. That's it. It took them over 2 weeks to report the consolidated numbers. Over 2 weeks, and the consolidated numbers means the people that watched it on the night, and then the people that watched it 7 days later, within 7 days, through other sources, iPlayer. We also think that they are incorporating potentially the Disney Plus numbers as well. So when the other shows that were on at the same time were reported correctly, Palace are 3-0 up in 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, Crystal Palace 3, West Ham 0 in 20 minutes. Texting with sister. I'm texting with sister. So the numbers that the BBC are reporting are, I would say, very, very questionable. And the fact that they're so garbage, even with what is most likely fudged figures. I'm very, very skeptical. Very, very skeptical. Boobies. Let's have a look. Let me just see if I can pull up these. Here we go. Here we go. Right, let's just bring these across. We'll come back to this article again. Oops. Oh, no, that's right. That's right. That's what I wanted to do. Let's jump here. Here we go. Here are the ratings for Doctor Who. The first David Tennant special, overnight 5.08, consolidated 7.34. Now look at this. Look at this. Overnight on the second special, 5.83, consolidated 6.86. Don't worry about this number. This number here is absolutely irrelevant, by the way. The third special, 4.62 overnight, 6.58. And then the Christmas special, 4.73 overnight, 7.26. No, absolutely no way. Nah. That's what we call fudge numbers. These were reported on time. This was reported on time. This was reported on time. This was reported over 2 weeks later. Nah. The overnights are going to be very telling because the overnights are going to tell a lot more of the true story than the consolidated numbers now. My sister just said the hammers are getting hammered. You boy. So yeah. If there was nothing to hide, if there was nothing to fudge, why did it take over 2 weeks for you to report the numbers when that has never happened before? Never. Why did all the other shows on Christmas Day, the other shows that were also later than Doctor Who, why were they reported immediately, but these weren't? I guess they were waiting for the mail-in viewers, hey? Were they waiting for the mail-in viewers? Yeah, probably that. They're probably waiting for the mail-in viewers to come in. Yeah, I mailed my rating in to Doctor Who. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back to the other article. The episode only outperformed the first episode of Doctor Who, An Unearthly Child, that saw William Hartnell play the Doctor. That episode premiered back in 1963, only brought in 4.4 million. By the way, that is the first ever episode of Doctor Who. That is the first ever episode of Doctor Who. And that was the episode which springboarded this phenomenon of a show to be here 60 years later. 60 years later. And saw significant reduced viewership due to the assassination of John F. Kennedy. Subsequent episodes of Hartnell's Doctor saw viewership balloon to 10.4 million by its 10th episode. So there you go. Not only was Gatwa's first standalone episode of The Doctor the second worst debut for a Doctor, but the episode had the worst ratings for a Doctor Who Christmas special ever. What do you make of Gatwa's comments regarding Doctor Who? I think he's a fucking moron. I think he's a fucking moron. He's a far left, liberal, BBC fucking moron that thinks liberalism is right. Everything about liberalism is right. No, your kids should be shoving $5 bills down drag queens' pants. That's stunning and brave. Yeah. Yeah, the Doctor's always worn dresses. What are you talking about? The Doctor's always worn skirts. Fucking hell, even Jodie Whittaker didn't wear a skirt. Not that I'd want her to be honest with you. But no, this is the Doctor. This is the Doctor now, according to far left liberals. It's a man in a skirt. It's a man in a skirt. Yeah, congratulations, Bill Mayer. You said all the stuff that we've been saying for years, now that it's starting to become safer to say it because more normies are waking up. Sorry, you gotta forgive me, chat, but I don't have a lot of applause for people that say stuff when it's suddenly becoming socially acceptable to say it. But that's the Doctor now. That's the man in a dress, a man in a skirt. Sorry, I don't want to get a dress and a skirt confused. A man in a skirt holding a butt plug. There we go. Doctor Who. Congratulations, stunning and brave, blah, blah, blah. Jeez, Palace are absolutely hammering, no pun intended, West Ham. They could be 5-0 up. They could be 5-0 up right now. Holy shit. They could be 5-0 up. I ain't even joking. But I did I tell you what I did like though about that Bill Mayer speech. I tell you what I did like. I liked the way his audience didn't know what the fuck to do. I did like that. I did like the way that the audience were pretty much in stunned silence because they'd come there to be a leftist fucking clapping seal machine. So, after we've just read all of that, folks, let's go back, just like the Doctor can, in the TARDIS. Apart from this time, it looks like we're in a fixed point in time that can't undo the absolute terminal damage which has been done to the franchise. Let's go back to Doctor Who's Ncuti Gatwa shares harsh truth about black struggles in the face of celebrated white mediocrity. The white mediocrity of Doctor Who, if we can use Doctor Who as an example, being that it was the second biggest show that the BBC sold around the world, second only to Top Gear. A show that got incredible ratings and was lauded critically at how good some of these unbelievable stories were. Stories, of course, that everybody could relate to. Lady G, you are not allowed to do. You are. Lady G! With a 50, which is. You're not allowed to do. I can't fix Doctor Who. Doctor Who the frat cares anymore. But here's a 50 for the house. Stand in the book. I wish I could give more. Shh. No, you're not even allowed to give in the first place. You're not even allowed to. It's in the book. Boosh. I'm thinking, I know, dangerous. You are a woman, so thinking is exceedingly dangerous. We go back to 2012 and stop them from turning on the collider. 100%. Then the timeline seems to start healing. They turn it on again. Look. I think you're right, by the way. I think it's all about the Hadron Collider, and we've actually been pulled into the Mirror universe. That's what I think's happened. They turned it on and it pulled us into the Mirror universe. And we are now living in insanity. It's never fawn. Holy shit. Crystal Palace 4. West Ham 0. Texting my sister again. Yep, this is humiliating for West Ham. Kudus loses possession to Hughes in midfield, and Palace pounce with Olise slipped in on the left by Eze. I know. The first time cross finds the unmarked Murtata, who, despite West Ham deploying 3 centre-backs, has so much space just to slot a finish past the hapless Fabianski. Woo! Yeah, boy. That's it. 4-0. I mean, if we don't take all 3 points today, something has gone exceedingly wrong. But we need to hold. By the way, we need to. Sorry, football talk for a second. We need to hold. We don't need to concede. We need to hold this because goal difference. We need to get that goal difference down because our goal difference is horrendous. It was minus 17 at the start of the day. It's currently down to minus 13. When you're at that part of the table, goal difference means so much because goal difference is 100% an extra point. So we need to make sure that we don't concede. And if we can sneaky, I mean, I'll take 4-0 right now. You say I'll take 4-0 right now. But we just got to make sure we don't concede. If we can add another one or two, fuck yeah. But this is pulling us closer and closer to safety. This will take us to 36 points. So Doctor Who Ncuti Gatwa shares harsh truth about black struggles in the face of celebrated white mediocrity. This is a man in a skirt with a butt plug. A man in a skirt with a butt plug talking about doing death drops and twerking to defeat enemies in Doctor Who. Ncuti, shut your fucking mouth. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your mouth. You know nothing, Jon Snow. You know fucking nothing. Gatwa's rise to fame may be fairly swift, but the first black actor to take the lead role in Doctor Who does not see a shift in equality happening at any real speed across the industry and beyond. Shut up. Shut up. Fucking idiot. In a brutally honest interview. No, it's not brutally honest. It's fucking retarded. It's the most safest pandering of pandering that you could possibly pander to. No. This is not, Ron. This is not black mediocrity. No, sir. Sorry, Ron. I have to disagree with you. They have to elevate themselves. The Ncuti, they need to elevate themselves to get to that level of fucking mediocrity. Doctor Who isn't mediocre right now. It's dog shit. Utter dog shit. Because it has been taken over by far left liberal ideologues who now no longer make content and entertainment for everybody. They make it for themselves. This is for everyone. This is inclusive of everyone, but it's not made for you. Gatwa shared his strong feelings about the way black people are still required to overperform. No, sir. No, they're not. They are absolutely not required to overperform, but 100% they are required to perform, just like everybody else is required to perform. Go watch everything that I'm critical of. There are people that are black, white, brown, male, and female that will be criticized for underperforming. It is not the bigotry of low expectation. It is low expectation and low product, which is making us have to speak out against this shite. It's the fact that mediocrity has come in and has ruined everything because it's become a political tool instead of entertainment. Because entertainment is a privilege. It's a white privilege. And you're not allowed that privilege. You must be lectured to. You must be preached to. It's edutainment. Shut up, Shooter, you fucking buffoon. Black people are still required to overperform before gaining the same kind of celebration that white mediocrity has bestowed upon it. Shut up. Gatwa is... Where are you? Excuse me, by the way, where are these examples? Can you give us examples, please? Can you please show anybody that's been over-celebrated based on the color of their fucking skin? Please, where are these examples? They don't give examples. They just make sweeping fucking statements, and then the SEALs applaud. Oh, stunning and brave! The guy that got the doctor based on the color of his skin and his sexual orientation, and not actually the fucking quality of his acting, is complaining about mediocrity. Thou dost protest too much. Sir, thou dost protest too much. It's... Wow. What's that C word, folks? God damn it. West Ham score? West Ham have pulled one back. Fuckers. 4-1. You see? This is why you got to be careful. This is why you can't get complacent. 4-1. What's the C word, folks? Come on now. What's the C word that you say when you say something because you mean completely the opposite? Crystal Palace women are 2-0 up as well. Cramps, exactly. Codswallop. See you next Tuesday. Crumpets. Cunnilingus. All of these are correct answers. All of these are correct answers, of course. Chemo. Hey, Soskas, how you doing? Kuia, Cthulhu, Kathleen Kennedy, correct. These are all correct answers. Looking good in blue, thank you. This is, by the way, this is way too big for me, by the way. Look at it. Way too. Crystal Meth Palace, correct. Cancer, yeah. Colonoscopy, correct. All right, sis. You text your sister to brag about the football score, and now she wants a conversation. Come on, sis. I'm streaming. My sister's gone into Crystal Palace women's football team, so I'm okay with that. Base sister. Base sister. Canada, correct. The answer is Canada. So, of course, Shooty is compensating for the fact that they know Oh, have they removed the goal? Has VAR removed? Oh, no. Oh, no goal confirmed. Oh, no. No, goal has been confirmed. It is 4-1. It is 4-1. The goal has been confirmed by VAR. It has been confirmed. It is 4-1. Confirmed. I've never had a Pop-Tart in my life, I don't think. Maybe once upon a time. Maybe one. But this is gaslighting. This is gaslighting. You call out one thing, which Shooty's doing, which is white mediocrity, which, by the way, doesn't give any examples for. Whereas today, of course, people are being given jobs based on the color of their skin, based off their gender, based off their political ideology. It's complete and utter gaslighting. Gattoir is poised to see his career reach a new stratosphere, as he steps into the retardis as the 15th iteration of the Doctor in the world's longest-running sci-fi series, Doctor Who, having already found success in Netflix's series Sex Education. You never believe this, but he played a gay black guy in it. And had roles in Masters of the Air. Never heard of it. And Barbie, yeah. The Rwandan Scottish actor. Sorry, I just realized I haven't brought up the article. The Rwandan Scottish actor, nothing says Doctor Who like a little gay black Rwandan guy. Has managed to climb the ladder of fame quicker than some. Wow, it's as if he ticks all the right boxes for current day. But that doesn't mean he believes that things are now easier for either black people or members of the alphabet community, even though he got where he is based on that. Because based on his performance as the Doctor, during the interview, Gatwa was asked about the backlash he received for being cast as the new lead of Doctor Who. He said, quote, "We do see a shift happening in casting, in positions of power, and in the status quo. I mean, not a fast shift. Things could tip over the other way a little bit quicker." Whoa. Wait. Things could tip over the other way a little bit quicker. Oh, so you are actually admitting there that you just want it to be skewed in one direction. That's all you're doing. You're just admitting that you want it skewed in one direction. Things could tip over the other way a little bit quicker. Ay, Chihuahua. But you see people kind of malfunctioning because things are changing. People aren't malfunctioning because things are changing. As we spoke about earlier in the stream, there are plenty of amazing black actors, and there were plenty of amazing black actors on our TV in the 80s. Never mind other decades. I'm just using the 80s as an example because that's when I was watching TV and film and being lucid of it. People are malfunctioning because all our shows are being pushed to a far left, fucking degenerate ideology. And I say degenerate not because of his sexuality. You do you. You know? I believe you do you. What you do in the privacy of your own home is your own personal business. Not to do with me. I mean degeneracy that we are now supporting men invading women's spaces because a man isn't under threat when a woman comes into his space. But my God, a woman is under threat when a man goes into hers. They are trying to celebrate that. They are trying to endorse that and promote that. And if you don't think that is predatory, there is something fucking wrong with you. Something exceedingly wrong with you. They are celebrating men coming into women's sports, destroying records, winning events, and they're applauding it. That is the absolute definition of misogyny. That is the absolute T of misogyny. That you hate women that much, you will invade their fucking sports to win because you can't do it as a man. You are not good enough. This is what it fucking supports. And it's this ideology that supports this shite. So people aren't malfunctioning because there's black people or some gay people on TV. They're malfunctioning because it's a fucking absolute disgrace and a destruction of society, destruction of gender, destruction of the family, destruction of decency and morality. That's what people are malfunctioning about. Because we live in an intersectional fucking world with these intersectional pricks, they must always be a victim. They, not there, they must always be the victim. Because if they are the victim, then it feeds into their, well, we can't be equal because we don't have the power. Because intersectionality is around power and who holds the power, which is white people. People are telling us in positions of power to people who are not in positions of power that they have no power. Gaslighting. Gaslighting 101. Can I cast Doctor Who? No. Can I cast Star Trek? Can I write Star Trek? Can I record? Can I film? Can I direct? Can I produce? Can I edit? No! Can I stop somebody from turning on their TV and watching? No! Can I stop somebody from buying a product from Disney? No! I have no powers to gatekeep. I have no powers to stop people doing what they want to do. You just admitted in the previous fucking sentence that you want things to tip over. That's what you just did. And then you go straight back, straight to your fucking intersectional victimhood taglines. The person who's been gifted the privilege of being given the role of the Doctor, one of the greatest sci-fi characters of all time, on a fucking silver plate because you ideologically align with the showrunner, and you ideologically align with the BBC, and you ideologically align, more importantly, with everybody who's in the position of power. And you play victim. You play victim. Are there shit actors out there? Of course there are. Of course there are. There are shit men, there are shit women, there are shit white, there are shit black, there are shit brown, there are shit Asian. Of course they are. So sweeping statements like white mediocrity is so vacuous in its delivery, so meaningless in its delivery. All it does is reinforce your ideology of intersectionality, of victimhood. Meanwhile, you want children to shove money down men's pants. You want men to walk around butt naked in women's changing rooms, a place where they should feel safe and have their privacy. and not feel as if they're under threat. And you applaud men going into women's sports. And when I say men, of course, I mean cowards. Cowards moving into women's sports because they can't achieve anything in their own fucking genders' sports. They're not good enough. And so when they understand that they're not good enough and they're not going to achieve, what do? They walk into somebody else's space and say, I'm taking this over because I'm stunning and fucking brave. You are a coward. You are vile. You are degenerate. You are a piece of shit. That's what you are. And you are supported by the people in power. The very people that you claim that you have none of. Because you have to gaslight. You have to tell the people who don't have power that neither do you. Because if they understood the contradiction that is intersectionality, you'd be fucking out of there. So you must always play victim. It's never enough, remember? It's never enough. Everything's racist, everything's sexist, everything's homophobic, and we have to call it all out, said Anita Sarkeesian almost 10 years ago. Because that is the rule of intersectionality. They are the rules. There can never be a moment where things are on parity. There can never be a moment when things are corrected. Because the moment that happens, they lose all of their power. Hey, look, it looks like we've got the perfect blend of black, white, gay, straight men and women in this industry. Everything's great. Everything's perfect now. Never going to happen. It can't happen. There must always be a victim, and they are always the victim, whoever they may be. Whoever they may be. There's so much white mediocrity that gets celebrated, said Shuti Gatwa, providing no examples whatsoever, just making a sweepest, broadest statement. Stunning and brave. Let's all sit back and applaud. Hey, Shooty, do you want me to give you some black mediocrity? It's called Shuti Gatwa. It's called Shuti Gatwa. And black people, we have to be absolutely flawless to get half of that. In the world of intersectionality, the person who has been given the role of the doctor, the person who doesn't have an extensive background, neither did Matt Smith. Neither did Matt Smith. Just want to state that, though. Gifted the reins, starts to complain. Oh. Victim. Don't judge me based on my talent. Judge me based on the color of my skin. And by judge me based on the color of my skin, I mean, if you dare criticize me because of the color of my skin, you will automatically be deemed as racist, because even though you're saying that I'm criticizing you based on your talent, here in the world of intersectionality and far left liberal fucking ideology, we're actually only basing people based on their superficial traits of gay, black, male, female, fucking whatever they want to call themselves, fucking Kit Kat. Because that's the way that goes. Because the meritocracy is evil. The meritocracy is evil. Don't judge somebody by their talent. Don't judge somebody by their skill. Judge them by the color of their skin. And of course, you can only say positive things about people who aren't white. That's how this grift works. This is how this grift continues. And they operate on the system that if you do criticize somebody who may be black, if you do criticize somebody who may be female, you do criticize somebody who may be homosexual, they class that as an attack on them, and therefore you are a racist, sexist, homophobe, bigot, etc., etc., etc. And therefore they work off the basis that most normal people will then go, oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not, and back away. No, I'm not, and back away and shut the fuck up. Then the grift continues. And the grift continues. That's how it works. This is how this works. Sweeping statement, nothing to support it. Sweeping statement, nothing to support it. Did Denzel Washington get to where he was because of the color of the skin? No. He got to where he was because he's a fucking unbelievable actor. Go back in time even further. Sidney Poitier. Did Sidney Poitier get where he is because of the color of the skin? No, he got where he was because he's a fucking amazing actor. We spoke earlier about Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy, a stand-up comic. Not just a stand-up comic who could act, a stand-up comic who could do drama, a stand-up comic who could do humor, a person who just exude personality. Bill Duke, Mac from Predator. Would you say that this guy is like flawless and outstanding? No, he knew he was very good at the role that he played. Very good at the kind of role that he played, and he played a bit of a badass. A bit of a badass, kind of lent into the villain more often than not, though. Because just like my name, heel versus babyface, some people are predisposed to be a heel, a bad guy. Some people are predisposed to be a babyface, a good guy. We already mentioned Carl Weathers earlier. It was not just great in Predator, of course. Not just great in anything that he really did. But you just look at Apollo Creed. Apollo Creed, one of the fucking greatest characters coming through the Rocky franchise. Not just in the Rocky franchise, but I mean in general. Everyone knows who Rocky is. Everyone knows who Apollo Creed is. It's as if Ncuti Gatwa is scared of talent. Is scared of absolute talent. And therefore, if you don't have that talent, it must be because of victimization. It must be because of intersectionality. That's why. So what an excuse. What an absolute excuse. So I'm slowly training myself out of that and being like, no shit, you deserve love just for existing. You don't have to be good. You don't have to be good, Ncuti. I say to myself, I don't have to be great. I just have to exist. That's all I need to do. I just have to exist. This is how intersectionality works, folks. This is the death of talent, the death of skill. But you dare be a black man and speak out about this. You dare be a Clifton Duncan and see where that gets you. Oh yeah, it gets you thrown out. That's where it gets you. It gets you thrown out. Because it's not actually about the color of your skin at all. It's about your alignment with the far left ideology. That's what it's about. You being Eric July. You being Eric July. See where that gets you, huh? You speak out about it. See what happens then. You look at gays against groomers, gay people. See where that gets you when you go against the ideology. See where that gets you. You be a gothics and see where that gets you. The subject of diversity is never too far away from the headlines. Of course it isn't. They need you to be speaking about it all day, every day. Whether that comes from reports involving the latest comments from J.K. Rowling, what, that she believes women are women and that women should exist in their own spaces and that men shouldn't invade them. That's nothing controversial about that whatsoever. And believe me, J.K. is as far left as they can fucking come. But even she got to her breaking point. Even she got to her wall that she couldn't go through. And now look at what they're doing to her. The world is on a horrendous trajectory right now. A lack of minorities being included in award categories or blowback over alphabet-centric TV shows been prematurely cancelled. Prematurely cancelled, what? Because nobody was watching them. I know this is going to come as an absolute shock, but as somebody who's heterosexual, which is approximately 97% of mankind, and this isn't a stab at gay people, I know gay people watch my show. I know that I have gay following. I know that I have people who follow me on Twitter that are gay, and we converse. So they know that this isn't about them. They know that this isn't an attack on them. Because again, I stress again, you do you. What you get up to in the privacy of your own house is your business. Just like what I get up to in mine is mine. Tifa. But when a show is made specifically for an audience that represents about 3% of the populace, it's not homophobic of me to not be interested in that subject matter. There's this show about some gay dudes. Okay, great. You know, enjoy. It's. I hate to say this, folks. It's called preference. It's called preference, and we all have it. We all prefer things. When it comes to partners, we all prefer things. Now, does that mean that we absolutely hit all of those buttons on the head when it comes to a partner? Well, I can't date this woman because she's not X height, has X big chest, X ass, X color hair. No, but we have our preferences. We know what we sort of like. We know whether or not we prefer brunettes over blondes, busty over more athletic, demure over outgoing, all of this kind of stuff. We have preferences. Preferences inherently discriminate. Inherently discriminate. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It doesn't mean that it's a negative thing. Does it mean that you rule out everything else? No. It just means that you have a preference. I'm personally not interested in watching a show that is targeted towards the alphabet community because I'm not gay. Does that now make me a bigot? No. It just means that I'm exercising my preference. So when you make a show that is geared towards such a small minority, why are you surprised that it gets such a low viewership or low sales? Because people are exercising their right of discretion. And discretion is exclusionary. But that doesn't mean that they have to be inclusive. I don't have to eat a food I don't want to eat. If I don't or I'm not interested in that food. But this is why words like inclusion, diversity, acceptance, joy, these words are so perverted now because they are trying to. What have we heard over the course of the last few years? It is transphobic not to date a trans woman. No, it's not. No, it's not. A trans woman is a man, and I'm not gay, so I'm not going to be interested in a trans woman or somebody that identifies. That's not me being homophobic. That's not me being a bigot. It's my sexual preference. And your sexual preference doesn't override my sexual preference. You must accept this. No, I don't have to. I do not have to, and it's not racist, sexist, homophobic, bigoted if I don't. That's what they want. And we've had that. You know we've had that. We've seen that. Second half's kicked off. Back for second half. Palace are 4-1 up. Just saying. So yes, if you are dealing with subject matter, and sometimes it transcends subject matter. By the way, sometimes a show is so good that even people that are not interested per se in that subject matter are brought in. But that has to be something absolutely above and beyond to really hit that zeitgeist of the general public. Because if you make niche content, surprise, surprise, you're making it for a niche audience. And when you're making it for a niche audience, you also then have to take into consideration what portion of the niche audience is even interested in watching it. Because just because somebody's gay doesn't mean that they have to constantly watch shows that are gay. Now, they might like that. That might be their preference. Yeah, I like to see shows that are just gay cast. That's their preference. But maybe, and I know this is going to sound crazy, folks, but maybe being gay doesn't define them as a human being. Crazy, huh? Wow. That is absolutely fucking crazy. Maybe, just maybe, that doesn't define everything about them. That's just an aspect of them. They just so happen to be gay. But we have this collective mentality that the alphabet community, the LGBT fucking QIA plus 2 spirited, whatever fucking nonsense. If you are gay, you're automatically part of that. No. Because the LGBTQIA plus 2 spirit, blah, 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 that is actually a political organization. It's got nothing to do with being gay anymore. It's a political affinity. If you're part of this community, that means you are far left leaning, and that means you are our politics. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Just because you're gay doesn't mean you're part of the alphabet community. Does not mean that you are part of it just because you're gay. Do not get grouped in by collectivism. Be an individual. Because as I've already mentioned, you bring up an organization like Gays Against Groomers, and they're now ostracized. They're ostracized because they dare to speak up against men going into female spaces, people grooming children, 5-year-olds being forced to put money down men's pants. But wait a minute, they're gay as well. So why are you ostracizing them? Oh, because they do not politically align with what you're trying to do. That's why. It's not about the color of your skin. It's not about your sexual preference. It's not about your gender. It's about aligning with the ideology, and it always has been. It always has been. Gatwa addressed the harsh treatment of minority groups. Minority! What does the word minority mean? Shall we get the Oxford English? Minority. Minority. The smaller number or part. Especially a number or part representing less than half of the whole. That's the Oxford English. So when you are creating content for a minority, why are you expecting the majority to watch it? However, this is going to blow your fucking mind, people. So hold on to whatever. Hold on to your wigs. Hold on to your children. Hold on to your kitty cats or your doggos. Hold on, folks, because this next statement's going to blow your fucking mind. When you make content for everybody, you target everybody. When you make content that doesn't matter what the color of your skin is, your sexual persuasion or your gender, or even age at times, when you make content for that group, you actually open it up for all of that group. I'm not saying just target the majority. Let's just say the UK, 85% white. That's the UK. That's just statistics. Now what you can do about that? Well, I mean, they're trying. London are trying. But the UK is 85% white. That's just how it is. That doesn't mean, oh, we're just making content for white people. No. It just so happens that 80% of your potential target audience are white. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to make it for white people. Have you ever thought about good content regardless of the character's skin color, you know? Oh yeah, we've been through that. We've been through that throughout the whole show. That you can make good TV shows. I mean, look at Red Dwarf. Red Dwarf, which came out in 1987. The first season of Red Dwarf. 3 main characters, Lister, Rimmer, and the cat. 2 of those 3 characters are black. Lister's black. The cat's black. Rimmer was white. For the first 3 seasons, well, first 2 seasons, it was just those 3 as the main characters. Did anyone fucking complain? No. Red Dwarf is one of the greatest comedies, British comedies of all time. First 6 seasons of that show, outstanding. Hilarious. Were people fucking up in arms back in 1987? Oh my God, there's this comedy on BBC Two called Red Dwarf, and 2 of the 3 main characters are black. Ah! No. People watched it based on the writing. The writing, which was unbelievably funny. But there again, let's take a couple of black-centric comedies that appeal to everybody. Well, there's more than a couple. If you're talking British, Desmond's, yes, I saw that in the chat. Desmond's, about barbers called Desmond's, focused on a black London area, predominantly black cast. Just funny. Just well-written, funny show. The Cosby Show, black family. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, black family. Holy shit, both the Cosby Show and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air had one thing in common, and it's not date rape. No, sir, it's not date rape. No. It's that you were dealing with 2 successful black families. The Cosby Show started in the 80s. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, early 90s. You were dealing with successful black families. And both the Cosby Show and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air very rarely lent full into discriminatory storylines. Very, very rarely. The vast majority was just well-written, funny, or in some aspects, good drama TV. Those shows, by the way, led to spin-offs. We had A Different World and stuff like that. It's as if quality overrides diversity. Quality is better. Quality is greater than diversity. And by the way, the Cosby Show, all that we know about Bill Cosby now aside, the Cosby Show was absolutely beloved. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, absolutely beloved shows. Absolutely beloved. Because when you make a show, because it seems that Hollywood can only do certain things with black characters, make them victims or make them slaves. That seems to be all that Hollywood can pretty much do with them. But when you make them successful, it'll fail. Why? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Cosby Show. Why don't you have... Why does your black characters always have to focus on the color of their skin? Why? Because 90% of the fucking time it seems that they do. Why can't you just let them be a good character? I used to watch The Equalizer when I was a kid in the UK. I used to watch The Equalizer. Edward Woodward, a white British middle-aged dude. Robert McCall. It was a good show. When it went off the air, 30 years later, they want to bring it back. But they're going to diversify. Robert McCall. Who's Robert McCall? Denzel Washington. Oh, fuck yeah. Why aren't you complaining? Well, number one, because the show's been dead for 30 years. And number 2, Denzel fucking Washington. Because Denzel transcends the color of his skin because of how fucking good he is. People don't even have to play that fucking game with Denzel. It's funny that when you want to play the game based on the color of your fucking skin, it's as if you're kind of worried, as if you feel as if something's not quite there. So the excitement of seeing Denzel, yes, please. And the first Equalizer movie is great, and the second Equalizer movie is okay, and the third Equalizer movie is great. Because you're dealing with a fucking quality human being. Quality. But we have to be gaslit by this little prick. Gaslit. Oh, it's so fucking hard. It's never happened before. Oh, it's so skewed. Number two's a lot. It's gone up in my estimations quite a bit because the bad guy is what's he called? Fucking the Mandalorian. And he's an absolute bellend IRL. So it's great to see Denzel kick the fucking shit out of him. And the third one's just fucking brilliant. The third one's great. Training Day is a fucking unbelievable movie. But that's because Denzel Washington, Pedro Pascal, thank you. But Denzel Washington is just a phenomenal actor. Hell, Denzel playing Doctor Who, I'd take that all day. Fuck it. I'd take Denzel Washington playing fucking Cagney and Lacey. Because it's Denzel fucking Washington. That's why. But it feels like Shooty's feeling a little bit insecure here. Feeling a little bit insecure as if maybe he didn't quite get everywhere where he was because of his talent. Maybe. That's what it feels like to me. Everything trickles down from the top, and when you see politicians openly attacking marginalized communities, again, can you give a specific example? No. Because an attack on a minority, is that because what? A politician said, hey, do you know what? Maybe this 5-year-old girl shouldn't be shoving money down a grown man's pants at a fucking bar. Was it something like that? Was it something like that? Is that an attack? Is that attack on a marginalized community? Is that where we are now? No examples needed. Yeah, absolutely. Equalizer 3 is 100% Man on Fire 2. You can sort of link it as a sequel to that as well if you so wanted to. You could kind of pretend that game. It's quite interesting. Yeah, Equalizer 3 is fucking great. Saw it, I think, twice, maybe 3 times at the cinema. And I bought it on 4K as well. Because those films are great. When you see our politicians openly attacking trans people, what? Because men shouldn't be walking into women's spaces? Men shouldn't be walking into women's spaces. It makes it okay for everyone else. And it's scary to see that we've got to a point where it's fine to attack vulnerable people. That's what's happening. The absolute gaslighting on this is unreal. Unfucking real. Unreal. Do you know who's unsafe? The fucking women. That's who's unsafe. That's who's vulnerable. Palace have hit a 5th. 5-1 Palace. Mateta again. Mateta with a second. That's who is vulnerable. Because, Shooty, I don't know how to explain this to you, sweetheart, but it's as if the organization has been taken over by scum, by predators, by people who can exploit this liberal lifestyle to get them into places where they shouldn't be, to get them in front of kids and women where they shouldn't be. And by the way, it is not the responsibility of a place of work or a restaurant or anything else to create a them area either. And as a private company, they should absolutely have the right to refuse anyone to go anywhere that they don't believe they belong. But you say this wishy-washy liberal fucking dog shit, and you can turn it into anything that you want and mean anything that you want. People who are the most vulnerable, the most disenfranchised, most disconnected from everyone else are being told that they are threats. I would say a man walking into a very private area for women only is a threat. A woman walking into a man's private area is nowhere close to a threat than a man is in a woman's area. Because men and women are different. And men and women are built differently. Muscularly, physically, strength, everything. One is not the same as the others. That's why. But again, just use liberal, wishy-washy language and victimhood. Shut the fuck up. It's sick because it's hiding away from your own ineptitude. You're going to put the blame on immigrants, black and brown people, trans people, queer people, to hide the fact that you are not doing anything for people. What? In word soup nonsense. When you have an open border and people are just flooding in and they're not actually contributing towards your country, they're taking away from you. How do you think that doesn't build resentment? Walk in, have some cash, have a mobile phone, and contribute nothing. By the way, you can vote immediately. You can vote immediately. Wait, what? No. It's easier just to create discord among people. It's divide and conquer, isn't it? Oh, it's definitely divide and conquer, but not the way that you think. We've got to keep pushing for more. We've got to keep pushing for more. We've got to keep pushing for more. Hold on, folks. We've got to keep pushing for more. Let me just go somewhere else for a second.
Everything is sexist, everything is racist, everything is homophobic, and you have to point it all out. Everything is sexist, everything is racist, everything is homophobic, and you have to point it all out.
That's the grift. That is the grift. That's the grift. Got to keep pushing for more. Everything. Everything. That's the way intersectionality works. That's the way the grift works. Lots and lots and lots and lots more diversity. Lots more inclusion on our screen. Never mind about talent. Never mind about skill. No, no, no. They're dirty words. They're dirty words that actually get in the way of just stick me on TV because of superficiality. But of course, Poopa Chalupa, you are right. The one diversity that they don't want is diversity of thought. Now, that's the dirty diversity. That's the evil diversity, the diversity of thought. Because you must all condition yourself to the far left ideology of intersectionality, stunning and brave. But the moment you dare go against that, regardless of your sexuality, gays against groomers, regardless of the color of your skin, Clifton Duncan, plus others, by the way, regardless of your political affiliations, Gina Carano, maybe. I mean, we don't know, but I mean, we do know now, but at the time we didn't know. The moment you go against any of that, you are ostracized. A US president once said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. And he was telling you the truth. Because the moment a black person didn't vote for him, they no longer saw them as black people. They saw them as against their politics and therefore didn't matter. So he was telling the truth. Because the moment you go against the ideology is the moment you stop being black, you stop being gay, you stop being female. And it's the moment you become persona non grata. That's what happens then. It's got nothing to do with inclusion and diversity. It's got nothing to do with your skin, your gender, your sexuality. It's about conforming to the ideology. That is all that matters. That's all that matters. And it's all that has mattered. Right, folks. Oh, fuck off. Sorry, just spam emails. We're a third-party organization, and we'd really like it if we could come into your account and get some of your money for doing nothing. How about no? Boobs. Okay, folks, I'm gonna just do a quick shill segment before going on to supers. But the pinned link above, the pinned link in the comment section, the real BBC plushies are available for purchase. They are up and available for purchase right now. We've got the Peeping Tom plushie. We've got the Mauler plushie. In actual fact, if I go here, boom. There we go. We got all of them there. We've got the... This is an awesome one by Morley. The awesome Morley plushie. We got the Peeping Tom as... Hi. There it is. This is it. This is the prototype. So this is exactly how it looks. This is exactly how it looks. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Little cutie boy. Little cutie boy. So there you go. That's exactly how it's going to look, folks. There you go. They are all available. If you go to the pinned comment above, if you want to get yourself a plushie, please do. Please support content creators if you can. If you can't, it's all good. I appreciate you anyway, as always. But if you got a couple of shekels burning a hole in your pocket, I'm just saying. Let's get into some supers. Luxor gifting 5 memberships to the stream. Luxor, you are just you're a god amongst men. Colhauser's been a member for 19 months. Just gonna there. Colhauser for 19 months. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Fair Business 1 with a $5. With the great marketing, what do you think the viewing figures will be for the new Doctor Who? I think the season's going to dissolve over the season. I think the viewing figures are going to dissolve over the season, but I don't think they're starting high. I think the Christmas special's shown that. I would expect it to do somewhere in the region of overnights of 4-point-something million. But I think by the end of the season, I would be surprised if it hasn't moved into the 3-point-somethings overnights. And then whatever. Remember, the new season of Doctor Who is airing on Disney Plus first. It's airing in America first before the UK. Because Disney have got their mitts into it, and that's how they want it. So it's going to be releasing at midnight in the UK through Disney Plus, and then in the UK it'll be shown in the evening time. That may have a little bit of effect on the viewing figures. Not good. Epic Reader has been a member for a month. Says good morning from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Love you, Az. Thank you, Epic. Appreciate you. SJ Almighty with a £1 footy. Got to be a diamond. Geezer super sticker. Thank you, SJ Almighty. And then SJ Almighty gifting 5 memberships to the stream. Yeah, boy. Whew. I just realized we've got 61 new members today. Where did all that? I know Legalized Adulthood did 20. Has there just been like a bunch of 5s and 10s? Holy shit. Gay Carpenter 77 with a $5 says, with your new setup, do you have any concerns with your goodies being bleached out with the natural sunlight by the window? Not really. Because the sun comes up in the east and then sets in the west, which is the front. West facing. It doesn't get a colossal amount. I'm okay. Those statues, like the statues, for example, they've been in the same position in my bedroom with the curtains open. So, boobies. I'm reckoning it should be okay. Still 5-1 to Crystal Palace. I think I can start breathing easier now, even at 5-1 up. Damn right, I'm a shill. Shill for me. I'll always shill for you, fucking Legalized. You're fucking beautiful, sexy man. Calioth with a $10 says, "Hail, Silverback! New American Society of Magical Negroes found Civil War 37 million on a 250 million budget. I thought Civil War had a 50 million budget." I thought it had a 50 million. I'm just checking. I thought it had a 50 million. Yeah, it's 50 million, Calioth. Not 250, it's 50. Now, we don't know what the marketing is. Let's, again, double it because of marketing. So it's got to hit somewhere in the region of 300 million to break even. Maybe you saw 250, and that could be potentially a break-even point. But it's got to hit somewhere in the region of 250 to 300 million to break even. And Let's see if the weekend figures are up for today, but it doesn't look like it's gonna make its money. Certainly not at the cinema. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's down 56%. It's on 48 million now. But it's at nearly 4,000 theaters. It's not doing great at all. You know, this is 2 weekends and 1 week, and it's on 44. Let's just say round it up, 45 million. No, it's not going to get close. It's not even going to get anywhere close to. I don't even know. It's doing nothing internationally, by the way. Nothing. It's 3.3 million internationally. Netherlands, United Kingdom, Australia. That seems to be it for international. Squeeze me. Baking powder. I don't think this is going to hit 110 million. It might not even hit 100 million worldwide. So it's probably going to lose somewhere in the region of 150 million. Oh, well. Justin Martins with a $10 says, I'm guessing they figured out fewer people tuned into Doctor Who, so must be racism. Of course. That's how it works. If you don't, thank you, chat. If you don't tune into Doctor Who, must be racism because Ncuti Gatwa was black. Not the fact that he's not a very good doctor at all, judging by what we've seen so far. Not judging based off how he's trying to promote the show as a doctor that tweaks to twerks, not tweaks, twerks. No. It's got to be because he's black and Rwandan and gay. He's black, gay, and Rwandan, so that's why. You know, don't judge him based on his actual skill, which is not really there. I haven't heard that one before. I know. It's a new one, isn't it? We haven't been hearing that for the past fucking 6 years. The Doctor Who tweaks. Cole Hauser with a 5 Canadian says, as I grew up liking who the characters. I grew up liking the characters for who they were, not because of the color of their skin. You sound like a racist, Cole Hauser, I'm afraid. Sorry, you must proceed immediately towards the camp for reprogramming. Tom Baker was my favorite Doctor Who. I never asked for a black doctor. I don't. I think the Doctor should always be male. The Doctor is a male character, but he was portrayed as a male character for 50 plus years. Okay? The Doctor is male. The experiment with Jodie Whittaker didn't work. Does that mean that it couldn't work with a female character? No, because we saw Michelle Gomez as Missy playing the female version of the Master, and she was fantastic. But that, again, is down to the skill of Michelle Gomez being an incredible actress and bringing such depth to that role. Does that mean the Doctor can't be a black male? Not a black male, a black male. No, I think the Doctor could potentially be a black male. I wouldn't be incredibly averse to that if the writing's good and the character of the Doctor is consistent. Now you could say that, well, the Doctor changes his personality, so how do you make a consistent Doctor? Sure, the Doctor does change his personality, but let's make no bones about it. Every one of the Doctors that we've had up to Capaldi, they have each, you can tell, each and every single one of them has an affect of the Doctor. Even though the personalities are different, there is a fundamental line with the Doctor in terms of who they are, how they behave, etc. Jodie Whittaker was a coward. Her doctor was a pathetic coward. A pathetic misanthropist coward, because she wasn't written as the doctor. She was written as a female, far left, anti-male, anti-white male doctor. Anti-straight white male, because they tried to push her into a relationship with Yaz. They were teasing that. And Ncuti Gatwa, I've seen nothing from Ncuti which has said that he's the doctor at all. And judging by what he's saying about this pathetic twerking and skirt wearing and all of this has got nothing to do with the doctor. This has got everything to do with stunning and brave, inclusive and diverse, far left, LGB flag waving dog shit, which doesn't bring good writing, doesn't bring good characterization at all. So I wouldn't be averse to the doctor being black if the doctor was written well and the actor inherently brought that doctor to the role, brought that doctorism, that line, that thread which fed through all of the previous iterations. So I wouldn't be adverse to that. But I do think that the doctor is a male character and should remain a male character. I think them regenerating, playing with the... By the way, folks, make no bones about it. The BBC changed the rules of regeneration in the Moffat era because they wanted to do this for no other reason than to break the history of white male doctors. That's what they wanted to do. That's why they played and fucked around with the rules of regeneration. I mean, Idris Elba would probably make a wonderful doctor. Richard Iwata could probably play a really good doctor. He could probably play a really good doctor as well. Craig Charles could maybe even play a good doctor. Chigwell El-Jafar, I mean that guy's another absolutely Iode. So Richard Iode. But Chigwell El-Jafar, he's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. No, you can't say he's too old. You can't say he's too old when you've had people like William Hartnell and Peter Capaldi. So, I just think the Doctor is inherently male as a character, and he works better as a male. You know, I give you 50 years as proof. And Jodie Whittaker's era as proof. 5-2. West Ham have the Crystal Palace goalkeeper has just scored an own goal. The Crystal Palace goalkeeper Henderson has just scored an own goal. Okay. Crystal Palace 5, West Ham 2. I'll still take it. Colhauser again with another 5 Canadian. As it being the 40th anniversary of Transformers, they subject us to this one crap. Oh, dude. Been a fan since 84. So sad, bro. Very sad. G1 forever. G1 all the way, all day, every day, man. Transformers 1 trailer is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. It's not Transformers. I don't know what the fuck it is. Hashtag not my Orion packs. Andy Dick would... I mean, do you know something? Andy Dick actually might make a good... but yeah, G1 all the way for me. Colhauser, if you're not, you probably are, but if you're not, you need to pick this up, dude. You need to pick up the Transformers comic. that they've just, that they're doing at these. Is it the Sky? Was it Sky, whatever it is? You need to pick this up because this is brilliant stuff. This is brilliant stuff. It is fucking dark, but it's faithful, but it's also doesn't pull any punches. There are Transformers getting murked. We're 7 issues in, and I've got PTSD. 7 issues in, I've got fucking PTSD from the amount of Transformers which have been absolutely fucking annihilated so far. But it's great. But it's really fucking good. Really fucking good, man. Radigar with a £10 says, for the Chateau d'Az fund, it's going in the book. Dylan Mulvaney, fantastic doctor. Bring him on. Yeah, I'm getting him. Oh, good boy. Good boy. They are awesome. Radigar, it's in the book. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, it's Pixar Formers. It's absolute. It looks like fucking garbage. I ain't going to see that shit. I'd cry. I would weep. I would just weep. Day 367 of Doctorhood. Yeah. Graph Webb with a $2 says, for fuck's sake! Cancel Disney Plus. I have. I ain't getting it again. If I have to watch anything to do with Disney anymore, I'm gonna go watch it with my best friend, Captain Jack Sparrow. Draconic Ice Mage with a membership for 8 months says, hail as. I don't know about you, but Gamer X has given me quite a laugh lately. The Pokemon Go avatar situation exposed a lot of SA allegations. No surprise. I need to look into this. We're going to be bringing videos back next week, folks. We're going to be bringing videos back, and I do want to go into this Pokemon Go to the fucking gym, or Pokemon Go to the gender reassignment clinic. Because Gamer X seems to be another one of these companies. So we're going to get into that. We're going to have a look into that. A Draconic Ice Mage as well. Dragonic Ice Mage. I think he's saying Draconic. Dragonic. Why got to be drag? Ice Mage with a 5 gifted as well. Coali. I mean, we know exactly what they're doing. We know that they're trying to homogenize the bodies. We know exactly what they're doing. Once again, I would absolutely say that Pokemon Go is a game that is very much targeted towards children. Hey, adults? No, wait. Adults, wait. As I've said earlier, just because something is targeted towards children doesn't mean that adults can't have fun with it. Have fun. Enjoy your Pokemon Go. I think it's actually an excellent thing to get people out walking and stuff. But you can't deny that Pokemon Go is targeted towards children. And when you get organizations like this trying to homogenize gender, how to play with gender, I think you're a vile piece of disgusting fucking shit. Leave children alone, you fucking grooming fucktards. And the reason why they target kids is because kids are susceptible. They're susceptible. And that's why they want to fucking program them. That's why they want to blur the lines of gender and sexuality. And it's fucking disgusting and insidious. Let them make decisions when they're adults. When they're adults. A kid doesn't know what it wants for fucking tea. It doesn't know what it wants for dinner, for packed lunch. Never mind what fucking gender it is or sexuality. Those things come much later. And when they're an adult, they can make their own decisions. Coali with a $5 says, Gatwa wishlist for the Doctor equals his fan fiction. Correct. Absolutely correct. Gavan Death or Death with a 5 Australian says, how many TikTok dance clips do you think Disney will shoehorn into a Doctor Who episode? Loads. Even if I don't watch the series, you just know there's going to be a video or two based on the clips going around the interweb. You know they are. Doctor Who twerking, Doctor Who in a gay bar. You know, we've seen it already. Well, we've seen the dresses in the gay bar and the doctor telling a policeman that he's just had a man's finger up his thumb. Sorry, a man's thumb up his anus. Yeah, that was in a Doctor Who episode, folks. You know. Raven Rainfall with a membership for 8 months. Sadly, Doctor Who is dead. I quit watching it a while ago. No lies detected, Raven. No lies detected. Gavin Booth with a 5 Australian says, twerk off between the Doctor and She-Hulk. Bring it on. I'd watch it twice. That's legalized adulthood's 200, dude. Stephen DeLeon with a $10 says in a posh voice, what do you say to scoundrels who sully your good name by saying you heat up your tea in the microwave? And add powdered milk. What will you say to those heathens? Mods, get Stephen out of the fucking shit. Get him out. Get him out of here! That was legalized adulthood dropping a 20 gifted as well. Cole Hauser with a 2 Canadian says, why are you not play a Galactic Contention? 199. I've never heard of it. We Love Democracy update. Oh, God. Fuck Star Wars. Because fuck Star Wars, that's why. Hope that answers that. Jizzy Buns with a $1 fitty hot dog. I don't know if it's a hot dog, but I just thought I'd do it anyway. Roller coaster with a 10 euros. It says, sounds like London is the same shit show than Berlin. For the Who's down in the book. London is a fucking principality, mate. Nobody in the UK who lives outside of London thinks that I might, be speaking on behalf of everyone else. Nah. London's lost. London is lost. We're governed by a uni party of fucking retards as well. Legalized adulthood with a $2 says Doctor Who is eating a poop chutney sandwich. Oh. Roller Coaster gifting 5 memberships to the stream. Thank you, Roller Coaster. Chris 24M with a $2 says enjoying Final Fantasy 16. Longest game I played. I need to finish that off. I need to finish it off. It got tough though because the tone was so downbeat. The whole thing that it kind of got on top of me a wee bit. Palace 1-5-2, by the way. Back to back wins, baby. Back to back. And we play again on Wednesday, and we're at home again. Come on, let's see if we can take this fucking momentum forward. Lady G gifting 5 memberships to the stream. Lady G, you are a naughty sausage. You and your hubby. Love you both. BMC CB with a membership for 13 says face comb. Nice. What did I put? Yeah, boy. There we go. Right. Yeah. You know something? I just realized we're getting a little bit of a neck beard coming through. Beautiful. God damn, it's all over. It's all over me. You know, just got to get rid of the. Just got to get rid of the. Soska's wood confirmed. Soska's wood confirmed. That's the only type of grooming an adult should do. By the way, this is Lady G's fiddy. Lady G, you're naughty, 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 naughty. Yeah, we talked about that, yeah. I just had to read it again to make sure that we talked about it. Would see you at Manchester Airport, 18 hours? Manchester Airport, 18 hours. Be there, be square. Be something else if you want. David R has been a member for 18. Thank you, David. Take a 610 with a $2. Says somehow Zack Snyder returned. You know. Hey, chat. I was so tempted to put a tweet out today. A complete and utter shitpost tweet. A fake rumor. I was gonna put out today. Sources say. Wait a minute. I just realized the tash is a little bit off now. Tash is just growing in a little bit too much. Get there. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Down there. Down there. Free mustache rides. Yeah, ladies. Free mustache rides. Fucking your mum's texting me, chat. I told her, stop it. Not while I'm at work. I said, all right, go on then. While I'm at work, I don't care. Yeah, I was going to shit post and put out a tweet. I was going to say, I'm hearing from sources that Disney's new Rey movie, they're actually going to change her into the Empress. Into Empress Palpatine. And I thought, that is actually, because things are so bad, that is actually believable. You could see Disney doing something like that. And she'd be stunning and brave as well. Just misunderstood. Disney rumored to be playing with the idea of making Rey Empress Palpatine. Refan with a £5 says, why does a Yorkshireman support a Southern team? Isn't it normally a Southerner supporting Scum United? Well, when I was a kid, everybody here supported Man United, Liverpool, or Leeds. And I didn't want to support any of them. And so I don't know how, I just gravitated towards Crystal Palace. Maybe I love the name. I don't know. But they just gravitated towards Crystal Palace, and the rest, as they say, is history, you know? Don't you know? Crit Nature with a 10 Swiss says, hey, Az, did you catch the Champions League lately? Some great matches in the quarterfinals. My bet is on Paris. I think they would deserve it after the Barcelona match. Paris Saint-Germain? Okay. John Solarco, what a dude. John Solarco was amazing. Right, Bright, Solarco. Oh. What a combination they were. I haven't really been keeping up. I know that Man City lost, didn't they? Oh, well. Legalize adulthood with a $20 says Crystal Palace is based in Croydon. Correct. A certain companion was from South Croydon. Screams for the Vikings! As K9 infiltrates the Doctor Who back set and zaps Poop Chuckney. Got your back end. I'm putting in the book. You put for the bankers. It's going in the book. Boosh. Thank you. As appreciate you. Yes. You put me in South Croydon. Oh, you dropped me in Scotland. Oh. B-Man has been a member for 7 months. Says, question, what's the difference between Crystal Palace and a cup of tea? Answer, the tea stays in the cup long... Well, let's get him out of it. Get him out of here! He's not wrong, though. Aaron Jones with a $20. So speaking of underperformance from minority actors, I start watching Fallout halfway through because the actor who played Maximus was terrible. His performance was so bad it was unwatchable. I did think the character was awful. I thought the character was awful and the acting was awful. With Maximus, I thought he was going to grow on me. I thought they were going to do something, and the character of Maximus ended up being a fucking disgusting human being. Disgusting. But yeah, I went through my thoughts on Fallout, on FNT. I thought the first episode was okay. I gave it a 6 out of 10. Thought there was stuff there to threads, and then it just fell apart to me. It just absolutely fell apart. It made no sense. The threads that it put out there just terrible. It just ended up being god awful, man. Soccer is cool. Somebody ban Gary. Somebody ban Gary. Come on. Can he ban himself? Gary, can you ban yourself? Can you put yourself in the timeout, please? Go for 24 hours. It just became nonsensical. It just became absolutely nonsensical. I won't spoil anything, but in case you want to watch it. But the Vault 31 mystery turned out to be such a damp squib. Lucy as a character just fell apart to me. The Ghoul was great. I loved everything about the Ghoul. I thought the Ghoul was great. Yeah, disappointed. Disappointed would not be an incorrect statement. Sorry. Dan the Jedi with a membership for 2 says waking up to afternoon tea is the best part of Sunday. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate you. Mr. Buttcrack Media has been a member for 36 months. Thank you, Mr. Buttcrack Media. 3 years. MJ UK 84 has been a member for 21. Says privileged. Definition: a special right, advantage, or immunity Granted or available only to a particular person or group. The more you know. All right. So, yeah, everybody who's claiming to be, everyone who's in a position of power claiming to not be in a position of power is actually privileged. Yeah. Boobs. Gizatron with a 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Gizatron. Justin Martins with a $10 says, it's a good thing there's such a high percentage of talent in these diverse communities compared to the rest of the population. We get such quality entertainment that way. Yeah, I no sarcasm detected. No sarcasm detected at all. Oh my God, Sideshow just sent me an email saying, make your Sunday a fun day. That's later. That's in 45 minutes, which means I've got to smash through these supers because I need to eat before I do a Sunday fun day. Bushin Rao Cat with a $10 says, my liege can still get that plushie of you. Yes, yes, yes. I'd like to pose him on my car window, giving rear drivers the one finger hello. Can I still order one to ship to the US? Also, can I donate to the Hoots Fund? Yes, you can. Yeah, the link above the plushie campaign is just underway. It's only day 3. It's only day 3. So we've still got another 3 and a bit weeks. I mean, I know it says less than 3 weeks, but spoiler alert, we're going to add another week on. We're going to add another week on later. So it will be a month in total. And boom, it's in the book. Smash it hard as. Yep. Head down, ass up. Anyway, where do we get to? MJ UK 84 to 5 Canadian. Is let's say this $5 is from the Soskers. Put it where you like. Well, that would be telling now, wouldn't it? Got some ideas. Ben with an 8 Australian says, how representative are they in Nollywood or Bollywood? Shooty Gatua, how many whites, gays, or lesbians do they have in their media? Not many, I'm sure. Well, they're brown already, Ben, so automatically that means stunning and brave. Because as we all know, inclusion and diversity just means anti-straight white male. Ian so forth with a 50! And it's pounds, so it's proper money. Morgan Freeman was amazing as a Red in Shawshank Redemption, owned the role. No one cares that the original character in the book was a red-headed Irishman. Imagine the cringe marketing if they did it today, though. Again, that's, Morgan Freeman, fucking phenomenal actor. It's as if once upon a time, you could do things like that and people wouldn't put up too much of a fuss, if any, because of the way that who the character was, who the actor was, which is Morgan Freeman, of course, and how the marketing would be or how the promotion would be. Remember, they brought Morgan Freeman in as a Robin Hood sidekick in Robin Hoods. And did people complain? No, they kind of did it in a way that made sense. He was a Moor in the Crusades. He was a Moor, a Muslim. And had his life saved and therefore owed a debt to Robin. So that was a good way to bring in Morgan Freeman. It's Morgan Freeman who's great. It's as if you can do things. If you do it in the right way, it's as if you can do things. Look at Morgan Freeman, Lucius Fox. Holy shit. We done good. If you're a Batman fan and you hear that Lucius Fox is going to be in the movies, great. Because Lucius Fox is a great character. And it's a character that hasn't been utilized that much. outside of the comics, I should say. So to hear that Morgan Freeman was playing Lucius Fox, whoo, fuck yes. Didn't you get the memo? Crimson Feather Plays with a membership for 17 says, hi, Az, last member chat for a bit. Need to buy a new bed. I broke it. Good girl. Hey, no problem. Never apologize. No problem. Thank you for any membership that you have done. Lady G with a $20 says Fresh Prince, Power Rangers, OG Black Rangers, Zach, Cosby Show, Family Matters, Jeffersons, and that's just some of the bangers Hollywood tries to gaslight us and call us horrible because we know they're full of it. For the who's? You sound like a racist. I mean, that doesn't count, though. I mean, all of the stuff which contradicts them doesn't count. It's in the book. All the stuff which contradicts them just doesn't count. It's only the stuff that it's only the examples that Shooty gave that count. Okay? It's only the examples that Shooty gave. Should we go through the examples that Shooty gave? Oh, none. None. No examples at all. None. Yeah. Rick 1662 gifting 10 memberships to the stream. Thank you, Rick. That's a 50. Angela Richter with a membership for 47. Hey, Angela, I got your DM. She slipped in my DMs, yeah, boy. I got your DM. Let's. I'm gonna DM you back. Let's set something up. But I just realized, Angela. That I haven't got my my trade skills maxed for this expansion. So I might just do a Final Fantasy 14 stream in the near future where I'm just gonna go and level up my skills. Level up my skills so I can, get some maps, some treasure maps. Man United were 3-0 up against Coventry, and it's now 3-3. What the fuck? What the actual fuck is... what the Manchester United scored in the 23rd minute, the 45th minute, and the 58th minute to go 3-0 up. Coventry scored in the 71st minute, the 79th minute, and a 90th minute +5 penalty equalizing. Looks like extra time is looming. What the oh my God. Could you imagine if Coventry won? How amazing would that be for football? How amazing would football, Gary? Football, Gary. How amazing would it be for football if Coventry got to the final, man? Oh. Unbelievable. Sir Clive Calculator with a £10 says BBC Radio in World War II, its most important show for morale was Workers' Playtime, which starred comedians Eddie Whaley and Harry Scott, both black and both legends. The BBC doesn't know its own history. No, the BBC doesn't want to acknowledge its own history. Because if it acknowledges its own history, then it's going to find a whole load of contradictions around the place. I mean, let's just have a look at who was very instrumental in getting Doctor Who on the screen. Hi, Verity. A woman. who did the base Doctor Who theme before it was redone, before it was put into the Doctor Who theme that we know today. An Indian woman, by the way, an Indian woman. She came up with the dong da 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 dong da. They took that aspect and turned it into the Doctor Who theme that we know. The BBC have a very sketchy history, including covering up for a bunch of paedophiles, BBC. Looks like you still do cover up for a lot of fucking sexual deviancy as well. Angela Richter gifting 5 memberships to the stream. Angela, thank you. D Breezy with a 20 says, for the demonetization last week, after the show, we got demonetized again. So I fought the demonetization last week. Did I win? Did I lose? We won again. We got the demonetization turned around again. However, as we know, the previous real BBC did get demonetized. But no, we won again. We got it remonetized, and today's stream is still currently monetized. We'll see. But it tends to be after it finishes, about an hour later, then it gets demonetized, and have to fight again. So much I want to say, but realize depriving oxygen and continuing support is the best response. I purchased my first 4 comics, sub to Geek Grind Coffee, membered everyone in the fellowship. Cheers. What a guy. D Breezy, thank you so much. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate you. Cole Hauser with a 5 Canadian says, Arthur Burghardt was Destro and Devastator and a great black actor, and nobody cared. Barbed Wire with Pamela Anderson and Boba Fett. Boba Fett, yeah. Was a better Civil War movie. It's as if people don't care. It's as if people didn't care until the ideologues came in and started screaming. Full time, Coventry 3, Manchester United 3. It will go to extra time. It is extra time before penalties, or is it straight to penalties now? Is it straight to penalties, or is it, or does it do extra time now? I don't know how they're tweaking, how they've been tweaking the rules recently. It is extra time. Okay. My sister just said Coventry came back from 3-0 to 3-3. Extra time. I know, right? Palace 1-5-2. I know they're always changing, so I just don't know anymore, because they were talking about getting rid of extra time, weren't they, and going straight to penalties. Too Tired with a $5 super sticker. Thank you, Too Tired. And Duty Streams has become a member. Duty! Love you, buddy. Love you, dude. Keep doing the Lord's work. I hear that Kat has wage quit doing streams with DSP. Enough said. Corn Boy has been a member for Forces. Good day, as in the fellowship. Good day to you, sir. Brian Ross with a $5 says, while Doctor Who crumbles, I shall walk off into the sunset with my booty sweat and a bustin' up bar. Poppin' as open. Okay. Sure. Copper with a $5 says, as in a wrestling onesie plushie, I'd buy that shit. I'll have to think of the next one. We'll have to think of the next one. There's so many things that I could do. There's so many things I could do. I could do a Batwoman. I could do a Batwoman as. That'd be quite funny. Joker's Disciple with a $2 says, as pick, you can only have one Dead Space 4 or Resident Evil Code Veronica remake. Resident Evil Code Veronica remake. No, not even a thought, dude. I'm such a Resident Evil fan. I would love to see a Code Veronica remake. I'd love to. I'm really hoping that that's going to be could do a silverback plushie. Holy shit. Maybe Eric July and I do plushies and we do ripping the silverback plushies. Who could say? Who could possibly say? But yeah, I'm really hoping that instead of going to Resident Evil 5 remake, that Capcom do Resident Evil Code Veronica first. I really do. I really, really do. But I would also love to see a Resident Evil remake the way that they've done 2, 3, and 4. Particularly 2 and 4. 3 was weak. Let's just be honest. 3 was weak. Although I completed 3 off stream on hardcore, and I'm now playing it on nightmare difficulty. And I've just got to the boss fight on the top of the scaffolding. I had one attempt. I nearly did it. I got killed, but I nearly did it on my first attempt. So, and by the way, on nightmare difficulty, they don't have the electrical thing. That's gone. They take that away for the fight. But yeah, I'd love a Code Veronica remake. Bring it on, baby. Nullface has been a member for 7 months. The re-education camps are supposed to be in our own living rooms. Never again. Cancel Netflix, cancel Disney. I do have Netflix, but I'm kind of barely watching it. But I don't have Disney Plus. That's totally gone. Netflix does do some good stuff. It's the foreign. I think I get it for the foreign stuff mostly. You know, the stuff which is actually pretty good. Boobs. Flick with a £5 says, I would rather have Mr. Blobby as the new Doctor. Well, I mean, Mr. Blobby would come across more like the Doctor than fucking Shooty Gatwa does. Unlimited Power with a membership for 6 says, hear me out. Doctor Who is a comedy now. No. No. What about a Will Ferrell as the Doctor, but make it fun with deep cut references? I mean, it's not a no, it's a fucking parody, not a comedy. It's a parody now. Le Chevalier Delise with a membership for 46. 2 more to go. Then the second star to the left, straight on till second star to the left, straight on till morning. Brilliant Star Trek Undiscovered Country reference. Transformers 1 was atrocious. Really liking X-Men 97 so far. Just waiting for the other shoe to drop. What do you think? I'm not watching X-Men 97. No interest. I'm hearing some people are saying it's good, but I'm also hearing from some people that it's taking really good storylines and absolutely bastardizing them. And then it sounds like all routes are leading to Krakoa, from what I can gather. And that's just going to be a fucking shit show if it does. Stephen De Leon gifting 5 memberships to the stream. Thank you, Stephen. Holy shit. 73 new members today. Just saying. 73. Brian Elliott with a $5 says, what do you think of Paul Levesque era of WWE so far? Hashtag wrestling is great again. I saw WrestleMania. It's the only WWE that I've seen in 7 odd years. I didn't think much of night 1. I thought night 1 was really disappointing. I thought night 2 was fantastic. I thought night 2 was a complete 180. Pretty much every match on night 2 was awesome to watch. Awesome to watch. So more of that night 2 kind of stuff, but maybe I'll watch an episode or 2 of Raw. We'll see. But I really did like night 2 of WrestleMania. Thought it was great stuff. Gregory Dunn has become a member. Thank you, Gregory. And Crimson Shadow gifting 5 memberships to the stream as well. Thank you, Crimson Shadow. Ben with an 8 Australian. You need to get lol him not to heat up water in the microwave, bro. The look won't do. Probably American, could never get over their own tea party. And just look, you know who you are, who I'm addressing here. You're in chat. I've seen you in chat. You know who you are. You mention microwave and a tea again, and we're fucking done. You and me, we are done. Done. Do you understand me? We are done. John Sullivan has been a member for 7 months. Thank you, John. Nullface with a $5 says, from the alien's point of view, Ripley is the baby-killing genocidal alien. Time for a reboot to show the aliens were the good guys all along. I mean, there's probably more chance of that happening than any sort of good TV. You know, oh, man. Christina Rodriguez has become a member. Christina, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Tim Coffey with 100 Swedish. Hi, Az. Are you going to check out Rise of the Ronin by Team Ninja? Have a splendid Sunday. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I gotta get on board Booby Lady this week. Yeah, boy. Which means I've probably got to do the demo at some point this week. So maybe I'm busy Thursday. Can't do Thursday. Well, I could do Thursday during the day. Maybe Thursday during the day we'll do the demo for Stellar Blade going into Friday's launch. See, there's a drag on it. Now it's Draconic. So is there a Dragonic and a Draconic Ice Mage? Draconic Ice Mage with the $5 says, Az, have you ever played the Cybertron games? I only got to Fall of Cybertron, but I loved it. Have a great Sunday for the Toy Fund. That's what I like to see. People giving me money to spend on toys. Thank you. Yeah, they're pretty decent. Fall of Cybertron, pretty decent. Probably some of the best Transformer games. I do love the anime one though. What was that? Transformers Devastation? Is it Devastation? That I gotta say that was a bit of fucking fun. But I'll let you into a little bit of knowledge here. I used to play the Transformers video game on the ZX Spectrum. On the ZX Spectrum. Holy shit. I got 20 minutes left till afternoon tea with ours, and I haven't eaten. Fucking hell. Darth Jazzmag has been a member for 19 months, says, keep up the great entertainment. Can't wait till the MILF Manor reviews. That's happening. That's happening. MILF Manor Season 2 coming soon to a Heel vs. Babyface channel. F6 Blue has been a member for 21 months. Thank you. Harry Brownhole with the 2 Canadians says, as a nope. Talk to me walking away. Good lad. John Sullivan with a £5 says, hey lads, our cat has gone away to hide. Oh no, she's going to die. Ah, she's done that. Ah. I remember when my mate lived with it's my brother actually. My brother lived with this lass just as a lodger, and when it came for their cat to go, that's what they do. They find a kind of safe, a sort of safe place to just, to pass away. And it's sad at the same time. It's kind of a lovely thing that they do in a way, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, it's kind of like almost ritualistic. It's sad. It's so sad, but it's kind of like their last journey, and it's they want peace, they want quiet and serenity. Belle's 14, and I'm hoping that Belle's going to stick around for a good while longer. But recently, she's been coming in and sort of hiding behind the door of the office. And I'm sort of a little bit worried that she's kind of finding her spot. But I don't think it's her time. I don't think it's her time. Because she's just got too much energy. She's just got way too much energy. But it's maybe she's just trying to find a nice little place. But it sort of worries me. It sort of worries me that she's finding the little corners. That's sort of worrying me a little bit as well. She's 14, which I don't think is. I mean, the weird thing about cats is you can have a cat that passes away at anything really from 8 years old onwards. Most cats will go into the teens, certainly the late teens, but really anything after about 12 plus years, a cat can just go. A cat can just go, but it doesn't feel that way. She doesn't feel lethargic or weak or anything like that. She's got a lot of energy. She's got a lot of love. She's, so I don't know. I'm just panicking. I'm just panicking a little bit. She's been a great old cat for the 4 years that I've had her, and I'm going to miss her. Oh, dude, nothing but love, John. Nothing but love. Just, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Good luck. And I'm sorry. Slenderman has been a member for 15. He says, I feel like hearing football news on my gaming/pop culture channel is the penalty. Ah, sorry, you can deal with it. You can deal with it, bro. Jesus with a membership for 3 says, a new groundbreaking study shows that most men can identify a homosexual man by his face alone. It's the face that's buried in another. Oh. Oh. Unknown has been a member for 21 months. Thank you. Unknown. Dragonic Ice Mage with a $5 says, it's still me. I was drunk when I made the name originally. Was too lazy to correct it. There you go. Woo. I thought there was 2. Hunter Silver has become a member. Thank you, Hunter. Appreciate you, buddy. Best name I can think of with a $5 is, what are the chances someone gets pink eye in the MILF Manor season 2? Very high. There is a twist. There's another twist to go with the twist in MILF Manor. Judging by what the women look like, I think one of the MILFs is a dude. I think one of the MILFs is actually a DILF, if you know what I mean. I think that's the extra twist. I really do. I'm not even joking. I'm not even taking the piss. I think there's a DILF in the MILFs. You're right. No, I just had something in my eye, so I just had to deal with it. Ben with a 3 Australian says, never comment on an iPhone, folks. PSA. Fat fingers, dude. I do it all the time. Fat fingers, dude. I'm trying to text people. I end up realizing I've put a like a 58 fucking letter word. I'm like, wait a minute. I swear to God, I was hitting the spacebar. DB with a £2 says, what level of clout are you at today, sir? Super Saiyan? Look, dude, as long as I can use it for sexual favors, I'm okay. I'm good. There we are, folks. We are caught up now. It's just about 15 minutes till Sunday Fun Day, so I'm gonna have to run and try and throw something down my throat. That's what she said. We will be here in 15 minutes for Sunday Fun Day with Grounded. Grounded. We're all together, Sunday Fun Day crew today. Grounded. There's a big update which has come out, so there's going to be a bunch of us on Grounded now. Let's see how that goes. So Sunday Fun Day in 15 minutes. It's a massive thank you to everybody who stopped by today. Mods, thank you so much indeed for giving up your free time. Everybody who super chatted, and you did go fucking bananas today, folks. Bananas. Everybody who super chatted, membered, remembered, gifted memberships, and there were 74 new members today. Oh, God's sake, Gary. QBG says held that. No, it's Grounded. Oh, I don't know what's going on now. Maybe Grounded. We'll see. 74. So thank you so much. Everybody who bought a plushie. The link, pinned link, or it's going to be in the description box down below. Everybody who bought a plushie, thank you so much indeed as well. I'll see you all very soon. Until then, you take care. Goodbye, Baloo. I am